2 goals and Gambits here at the Putnam Museum in Davenport, Iowa. My name is Chase Nuclear Nukem, and I am joined here by Grant. Grant, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Nuke. It's good to be back in the desk, and by in the desk I mean on the desk, but like not sitting on the desk, but rather away from it. You know what I mean. It's good
Yeah.
to be back with you, is the short way of saying the long thing that I just said.
Yeah, no, it's great being back with you as well. I'm eager to get into this next match. It's going to be a good one. We're heading into the top cut now in this bracket. It's going to be single elimination moving forward. We had a little bit of issues with the streams earlier. That has been solved. Got a new computer in. Old computer's out. Kaput. Done. Dusted. Swiped.
That's
So,
good. That's good. I like that we're done here. But I mean, I think there's another reason you're excited, and it's not just because we're in the top cut. This is your guys. This is your team. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the boys?
You cannot spell sauce without SAU, right? You can't. It's impossible. So, excited to watch the A roster go up against Monkeymen. They have so far not really caught a break today. It's been a little bit hard getting into this bracket. They have not won a game yet, but there's always time to change, right? Monkeymen, though, on the flip side, have not lost a game so far today. They are 6-0, not dropping a single thing in pools, and they are killing it.
I could have sworn I heard some rumor that Monkeymen got swept in something, but I feel like that was a false result because they looked phenomenal against their series against SIU Edwardsville, and I would imagine they're going to look phenomenal against this one. They played the B team already, and I mean, you mentioned rough days for both SAU teams, so hopefully they can get their first win here, but it's definitely going to be a difficult challenge considering the fact that Monkeymen have definitely established themselves to be a front runner of this entire tournament.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And this is a really good team. They've played in a couple of other LAN events around Iowa before. We saw them at Mage LAN earlier this year. You were also on for that event as well.
That,
We
yeah.
casted at that event too. Yeah, we did, didn't we? That was a solid event as well. We're eager to see how they're going to do.
We definitely will be seeing how they do, but we got a couple minutes before then. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to get your prediction on this one.
Yeah.
Realistically, thinking.
I always gotta call it as a close series, though. I always gotta call it in a 1-3 or 2-3 fashion. It's gotta be close.
Respectable. I can respect that. Now, okay, I was glad that goal didn't go in, so I could at least have time to make my prediction. But I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna say that 3-1. 3-1 is a good way to go, but I'm gonna go in favor of the Monkeymen. We've already got some solid pressure towards the net. But SAU, so far handling it well, giving the ball away. The quick challenge follows it up. And that's exactly what you got to do if you want to manage the pressure of Monkeymen. They can find each other on the pitch so well, even in accidental plays. And if you're not there to push the ball away, you are going to suffer from the speed of the Monkeymen.
Absolutely, and they're doing a really good job of not making sure that nothing is predictable currently in the series. They're just kind of passing around, making sure that they're keeping SAU on their toes. It's going to be a pass toward mid base going over the top of Monkey, not Monkeymen. That will be Mason Moon, but that'll be Tip knocking it in for the first goal of the game, getting one in for Monkeymen.
Little bit of a slip up here on the defensive end. They got a little too frantic on that one, not enough trust, and kind of interesting on the comms there. Yes, it was a rotation where everybody was kind of rotating back at the same time, but you can't have mistakes like that. A slip up on the defense will give the Monkeymen the lead in the series and the game so far.
Absolutely. That's going to be Sap on the left wall, trying to take it down, going to pass it down. Unfortunately, no one from SAU is really there and ready. That's going to be back into the control of the Monkeymen. Going to take a shot on goal, but that will be Mason Moon blocking base, going off the top, throwing it in front of the goal. Tip buying his time and kind of just waiting, getting a good touch, sending it back mid. That is going to be a demo from Flamethrower, though, to try to get possession back in the hands of St. Ambrose.
It's a good demo, too, because that's right in the middle of a fluid rotation for the Monkeymen where they're feeling comfortable. And when that happens, you have to regroup rather fast. And the one randomized thing about Rocket League is only the spawn points. So Monkeymen don't really know where to go from there. But so far, they've recuperated rather well. Tip past the backboard and denied. SAU, like I said, managing that defense is going to be key to beating the Monkeymen here, but that is not the touch they want during the transitional play that they almost got a free opportunity. It's still free if they can shoot it hard enough. Everybody up for that one, but no one to follow from SAU.
Absolutely. Sap did a great job of taking it up left side wall, trying to set his teammates up. Got a little bit of a bump, which actually helped him more than hurt him. That's going to be Tip passing it up. Unfortunately, going back into the hands of Sap. Cap. Cap and Sap. That's fun. Cap sending it back into the midfield. Tip trying to set something up in front of the goal. That now juking around Mason. Tip going around, but it's going to hit the crossbar twice in front of the goal. And that's not going to be a point for Monkey Man.
That's so tragically sad. I cannot believe they blundered that one. Yes, there's chess going on. That was a pun. But 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. The Monkey Men miss out on another opportunity to extend their lead, meaning the door is still open for St. Ambrose.
Absolutely. Flame going around trying to get a good angle to get a defense here, but instead kind of just gets caught by Cap. Looks like they're playing a little bit of head games on him. His base is going to knock that one in for the second one of game one.
Yeah, I didn't like Flamethrower going up to the backboard there. There's really no reason to. You got to stay on the ground there when you got somebody challenging up like that. I mean, if the ball goes behind you, you forfeited the entire net. That's why we see this one go in. You got a quick short pass from Monkey Men. Double commit essentially means that this one's in as well.
Absolutely. Sap tried to hit the goal, tried to block something off, but unfortunately caught in awkward position. Flame was there as the first, got the first shot. Sap wasn't able quite to come in big enough to block the second one. And that just goes to show the control that Monkey Men have on the field, right? They're making every single touch matter, every single pass is in control.
Not only that, but they can keep up the pace while they do so, and SAU have kind of fallen behind in terms of keeping up with that speed of play. And it leads to a lot of multi moves on the defense. Quick block. Great job of shutting down that presence. Not allowing this side very well. Do see it with sound question mark? I'm not sure what that was.
That was on. Cap back. That is insane demolition derby all around in this game one.
I think what's looking up for SAU as we look forward to the next game, I know there's 40 seconds left, but they're starting to get back to their roots of how they started out this first game in the best of three. They were getting those demo plays that disrupted the Monkey Men for a little while, and they brought them back here with the final minute. So it's all kind of coming full circle into a play style that does compete with Monkey Men. Sit empty-handed on that scoreboard. 15 seconds to go means there's a small window of opportunity. If they can get there quick enough, that fake challenge won't allow for it. Nearly a bump. And the Monkey Men just want to close this one out with some dominance, maybe a potential goal. Got it up the sidewall. Sap is there to block it. Might be on its way down, but it's kept up by Cap. Into midfield it goes. This is so ambitious. I love what we're seeing, but I don't anticipate there to be much of anything else. We already know Monkey Men have taken this game, but this is just an honoring of the original Rule 1 to Rocket League. Never let the ball hit the floor. It doesn't matter the score, but
no,
Monkey Men,
and that's going to be a 4-0 in game one. Looking a little sus for St. Ambrose on that game one. Unfortunately, not able to get a goal on the clock or goal on the shot clock, and I think that's heavily attributed to the fact that they just couldn't get control that game. Most of the game they were kind of stuck, not able to get the touches that they were looking for, and Monkey Men capitalized on that pretty much every time they had control, every time they had ball.
Yep, it was just a simple case of punishing mistakes, and it's where the Monkey Men thrive. They're a really solid team, like we mentioned at the beginning. They're a solid front runner as well, and somebody we could see in the grand final. It would not shock me. You talked about pass lands they've showed up to and done really well at, and here it proves to be much of the same story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, They're not here to monkey around, even though their title says that, right? And that's not what they're here for. They're here to take the dubs. That's
Boo.
what they want. They want the dubs. It's $1,000 pot bonus on the line, right? So they're here for the bag, right? But that game one, I think. I don't want it to come off as coaching, right? But I think St. Ambrose. Yeah. I feel like game one, St. Ambrose just now needs to get the control that they're looking for. That's going to be off the crossbar. 2-second opes. Base sneaking by and said, oh, let me just sneak right past you. Grab that tip going up. That's going to be Cap knocking it off of the crossbar and Base coming in for the kill. That's going to be a very quick 5-second goal for the Monkey Men.
You know what they call that one? That's the 2-second ope there,
Really?
but
Yeah, it is.
we got a little bit of that at Mage too. It
We
just happens
did!
every single time you and I are on the desk. It has to happen once, and it's more appropriate that it's still in Iowa that it's happening.
Yeah, I absolutely love it here in the mid-best.
Okay, hold the phone there. Mid best is in Iowa or just the region?
The region, the
Okay, good.
mid-best. Hashtag mid-best.
Okay, I was gonna say if you were saying Iowa, we were gonna have to contest on that one because you know where you came from. You know
Oh
where you
yeah,
came
I know my roots. I know my roots.
from. that's a smart man right
Back
there.
in Indiana.
Back home again.
But so far, just looking at midfield control from both sides right now is they're kind of just going for these long plays, trying to get it across field, tip, trying to pass it midfield, but it's going to go right past Cap. And instead, in the hands of Mason Moon, passing it down to the midfield. Flame backing up, able to get there in time to grab the pass sent over. That's going to be Tip now sending it up over to Base. It's going to be Sap taking the 50 and going for a solo goal, trying to put it in front of the goal. Flamethrower going in front as well. It's going to be Mason Moon wrapping around the side. Looking for a pass. Is going to go to Flame, but going to go back to Cap. Okay, they're keeping the midfield control for the moment. It's going to be Base coming through, looking for a shot on goal. Sap will be there to block.
That was sad. But this game has been chaos, to say the least. I think every team is in shambles. The amount of whiffs we've counted in the last 30 seconds, say, has just been very strange. And the post hits as well from Monkey Men, they've all of a sudden become inconsistent at shooting the ball, giving more opportunities to St. Ambrose. This is a game that SAU cannot be missing. They have to take this opportunity because it doesn't come very often. Good dunk from Sap moving along with everybody overcommitted. Won't be able to make it in time. Though an opportunity from that sidewall yet again. Sap no boost to finish it. These SAU are going to be empty-handed still, running their way up that mountain, maybe running up that hill, if you will.
Oh my, oh my. I don't know, I've seen stranger things, but they're going to pass it mid. Sap trying to get a play here, not finding much. Flame going off the back corner. That's going to be Cap to block. And it seems like this game, where last game the Monkey Men were finding all the touches they were looking for in the passing, SAU is actually able to hit these 50s and make this ball, as you said earlier, a little more chaotic.
The Monkey Men right back on it. Can't squeeze it in between Sap and the post. SAU, another chance. Not the greatest first touch. Missing out on that leading man that you need so desperately in an offense to take over for you. You got to get it somewhere. You got to go for the passes. Monkey Men have been all over the place in terms of passing to each other. They even look for the passes when nobody's there. They anticipate the position. That's how they practice. But hold on a second. Capinsano is going to get the credit for this one as it just falls in the net.
Look at this bump, though. Yeah, Sap tried to come back around to defend that. And Tip was able to get a really good bump on the sidewall, pretty much stopping Sap from doing that. So I'm sure he made an audible, had to make a call. Flame turned around as he was going up midfield to try to block, but didn't get much. Ball pretty much going up middle right now, straight up in the air. It could be anyone's control, but it is going to go on the side of the Monkey Men base. Going for a shot on goal. That's going to be Tip going up as well as Capinsano, but they're not going to find anything out of that play. It's going to be Sap on a demo on base. It's going to be Flamethrower putting it up off the back wall, going back into the midfield. Mason Moon looking to stop this onslaught from the Monkey Men, but that's going to go towards goal. Flamethrower with a quick fire defensive play to put it back on Monkey Men's side.
Monkey Men have been really zealous with the types of goals they're going for, which is ironic from how many open nets they've been missing. But we won't talk about that. At least they can get a goal here. One beat up front, the demo on the second, and it really is the third man. You saw the Monkey Man looking out in front for who that third man may have been, but there was nobody there, and that's just proven that the SAU defense has started to fall apart a little bit. They're not able to recover in time after they bite in on a play, and that's allowing a lot of space for Monkey Men to do their typical day of work, which is those short passes, very small distances that they have to cover, but it makes the big difference in the end when you're able to connect on so many levels.
Absolutely. No, I believe that St. Ambrose really just needed to watch out for that demo there. Otherwise, they were fine in terms of the defense. That was a great shot on goal from Mason Moon. However, that is going to be Cap and Sano blocking it. Now taking it back through. Mason Moon putting it mid again. And man, this kid is on fire just trying to set up these plays for Sap and Flame. But like you said earlier, it's a little bit of a synergy problem. That's going to go off the crossbar, not quite in. His base is waiting in this midfield, putting it back over on St. Ambrose's side and keeping Monkey Men with their foot on the pedal, applying that pressure.
But a fourth goal makes its way in for Monkey Men. 20 seconds left. You just hope that SAU can get something, because this has been a shutout, and we're looking to finish that way. He had 2 up on the defense, and that is, again, not what you want to see from an SAU defense that has already been crumbling, that's trying to get it back together and get themselves intact so that they can continue throughout this series, but it is not working for them. They've lost their footing. They've lost that identity of who they are on the defensive side, and it's just been too much to handle that the Monkey Men have been giving to them. They'll keep on trying for the final moments, maybe prove that they could have gone longer at a longer series on a different day. But as the clock expires and the ball touches down, Monkey Men move through with a clean sweep and, in fact, a significant shutout.
Absolutely, and it does say best of 3, but my understanding was that Top Cut was best of 5. So that means they're up 2-0. You know, brooms are coming out either way. That's all I'm saying. Brooms are coming out either way.
So
It's either going to be a sweep for the Monkey Men or SAU. You know, kick it into gear a little bit. You know, decide, hey, maybe we've been stuck in neutral the entire time. What are we doing? You know,
Man,
flip it into 5th and keep on going.
if only Rocket League was that easy, right?
Yeah, alas, if only it was that easy.
Yeah, it's not. Not anyone at home. It's not. It's a very difficult esport to compete in, but SAU's doing well. Not in this particular series. They've just done well over the course of
The day.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Time.
I wouldn't. I don't know. 2 games not getting a score on the clock. Yeah, I
It's
wouldn't
not
say
the
well.
greatest.
I feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. I just feel like they need to lodge that disconnect. But looking on the positive, Monkey Men playing out of their mind right now. This could be a bracket run for them. I mean, they got first in their pools. They have yet to drop a game entirely today.
Yep, and that's exactly how I see this one going. Now, I did say 3-1, so maybe SAU get a game, but at this point, you have to adjust that prediction, which then it doesn't really become that much of a prediction. It's not as significant, but I do think this one's going to be a clean sweep, 3-0, maybe 1. That's what the series score I predicted would be, that it would be 3-1 in Game 3. And
Oh,
we're already on our way there.
Oh no! Look at this Cap. Going off left side, banking it. Off mid, Moon just a tad behind, and that's going to be base capitalizing on him being a little bit too quick to the jump.
Yeah, it's tough, but you got Captain Sano, who is just chasing you down as that third man. It's been kind of their role to go out in front, do what they can, and then hunt for a demo on the way out. It's made them such an efficient player, not just in this series, but all day. Monkey Men thrive off of taking out their opponents. You see Tip going for that beat, does succeed a little bit here, but a great clear off the backboard. Nearly found Monkey, but out to the midfield it goes. They'll try to pass it back and maintain possession, which has also been something teams have struggled to do against the Monkey Men. A huge whiff in the midfield gives a free one to Monkey.
Knock, 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 knock. Hello? We're selling Girl Scout cookies. Is anyone home? No, we're stealing everything! We're stealing everything! That was Monkey Men right there, taking it off of the right side. No one was there to defend. They capitalized on that. That's going to be 2 on the side of Monkey Men now with 4 minutes left in this third game. St. Ambrose is going to have to kick it into gear. Look for a Gambit or some sort of a risk here to try to get it back in this game. They're going to have to play things a little bit different they're going to want to see any change.
Base, beautiful dribble, does find their teammate on the left side, moving up that side wall. Nobody quite there. Big finish in the side. Base up to that backboard. Someone's there, and the shot goes through. SIU failing to make contact out of the net means that there's a wide open gap here.
Yeah, SAU having a hard time defending against this. But looking on the side of Monkeyman, that is a really just clean play overall. They have these rotations on par. They know exactly what they're doing. They're setting up for these plays. They know exactly where each other are. And it seems like St. Ambrose is, instead of trying to play their own game, they're trying to play the game Monkeyman is presenting them with.
And that's not really a good thing, although that's a good save from Sap, a good effort. But Monkeymen have controlled the speed like we've been saying, and SAU is trying to do the same thing, but really they got to stick with the strategy that they practice, because that's what they're going to be best at. Yes, there's an adaptability function to playing Rocket League at this level, but it doesn't seem like that's going to do you much good unless you can accurately change it in ways you know how. You have to have mechanically gifted players here to be able to do that, and Monkeymen have been able to do just that, but they've kept the same strategy, just going for those demos. And so you think, what's the counterattack? What do we do instead if we're getting pummeled like this? You have to steal their boost and make sure they don't get to those balls. You also have to make sure that you're conserving your boost. You don't just want to throw it away. Sap, though, managing a good amount of it, and just right back like that. They're not picking up any pads on the way home. I mean, they're going to be boostless along with Flamethrower. A decent bit from Sap, but still Monkeymen plucking their own shot. Should have had another opportunity.
Ooh, just a little bit off the counter. Looks like the sights were not quite there. A little cross-eyed, trying to get it into goal. That's going to be Sap trying to knock it in after Flamethrower passes it up. Looks like Base going to take it on the right side. Taking his time slow, playing the ball up the wall. Going over one of the defenders. It's going to be Tip trying to knock it in. Sap there with the defensive play, though. Flame going up sidewall, going to lose the 50. That's going to be Mason Moon now wrapping around. Monkey as he's in game. Flamethrower looking to take it up. Is anyone going to come up to defend? Ooh, they're going to try. Instead, it's going to go back towards the midfield on the St. Ambrose side. Rotations are a little late. Mason getting over there. That's going to be a demo from Base from behind. Anyone in the goal? Capinsano trying to go for a play. That's not going to quite find anyone. Unfortunately, no rotations were made. Tip passing it back. Base back to the corner. Tip rerouting it. And that is sort of the advanced level passing plays you would expect from the Monkeymen.
It's what they've been doing all series long. Here's the one goal we've been looking for St. Ambrose. They barely get away with it, but that is the worst possible place you can put the ball on defense, is into that side wall when you're the last man back. That is not a mistake I anticipated to happen, but if you're SAU, that's when you got to jump on. I'm glad that they did, because it shows that, hey, at least they're looking out for that, and that's really the only saving grace in this game. The only thing you can hope for is that the Monkeymen wouldn't make a mistake, and you would just so happen to be around for that one. So you're counting your lucky stars at this point, but you can't get any more like that. You're forced to make your own opportunities. You're forced to make more defensive efforts like this, but you just come up short every time.
Yeah, that was a great capitalization play we got from St. Ambrose, but Monkeymen coming right back. Flame pushing in with Tip, I think trying to get the demo or the bump so that they weren't able to get the touch they were looking for, but instead wasn't fast enough. Monkeymen gonna find that angle and get the ball in. That's gonna be Base taking it up, passing it over to Cap for a cheeky little play in mid, but it's not gonna be enough. St. Ambrose is there, or is it? Tip taking it back, running it through, and just ready for this ball no matter where it's going. Look, Sap tried to pass it out. Tip with the quick knock around. They weren't ready. St. Ambrose just was not in gear for that play.
It's a lot of good catching and turnaround from Tip, like you mentioned, but that first touch sets them up for beautiful success to pop it over the top and finish off the play. Well done from the Monkeymen, and it's exactly the kind of mechanical abilities we expect to see at this caliber of play. If you want to hang with the big dogs, that's exactly what you got to do. We've seen the Monkeymen do it consistently, time and time again, event after event. Though as I say that, do catch a little bit of the woodwork. Monkey Men, they don't need another goal. They've had plenty of opportunities. I'm sure the shot count is high enough to prove exactly the kind of firepower they bring. They get one more for the road, and maybe we see a Brazil, one more goal, and we'd see exactly that.
From downtown, off the 50 pace, gonna knock it into the right side of the goal. Unfortunately, Monkey was not able to get there in time, and that's gonna be Monkey Man. Now up 6-1. Like you said, one more. We'll be the Brazil, 7-1.
I'm waiting for it. Tip, he's got a decent setup off the kickoff around that left side. Base is there. He didn't anticipate him to miss that one. So it's a little less likely now. A couple more seconds to go. Captain Sano, backboard. Somebody's there. But a huge pinch from SAU keeps it out of their net. Now down to the other side. Base wants to keep it up. I don't know if SAU would like to get Braziled. I certainly wouldn't. I'd put that ball down. It's exactly what happens. And the Monkey Men still walk away with a clean sweep, only dropping one goal in all three games.
A single goal, and that was off of a mistake. Just rotating back, switching from defense to offense. They got caught in the corner, and St. Number said, "Oh, well, thanks for giving us that. I guess we'll throw it in." Yeah, very unfortunate that it wasn't as close as sort of what we were hoping. That was a 3-0 sweep, but now that means Monkey Men are up 9 games in this entire event. They have not lost a single game thus far, and I mean, what a time to do it. Alan is the time to pull out all the stops and make that happen.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to be doing the entire way here. We could see them go undefeated. I think there's one other full SSL team in this up. More on that later, Chase. We're going to take a quick little break before we get into the next match, and we hope to see you on the other side because there is still some good action to see here at Goals and Gambits.
And welcome back, everyone. We're here live at the Putnam Museum and Science Center here in Davenport, Iowa. My name's Chase Nuclear Nukem, and I am joined once more by Ethan J. Dalhan. Nelhad, how you doing?
Man, I've been off the mic for a little bit. The accusations of me taking a nap were overplayed. It's not true. I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready to cast with you. I mean, this is gonna be an exciting game. This might be the second best game of the bracket. That's what I'm gonna say right here. Of course, we got SIUE Southern Illinois University Edwardsville going up against Illinois Wesleyan University. Two schools that they just got some rhythm when you say their name. It's a it's it's that IWU. It's the SIUE. It's got a little natural build up, and so has this game.
Well, hold up. It's not SIUE. It's SIUE. Lowercase e.
Valid.
That's
On the
say
it does say
SIUE.
it's lowercase e over there. That's valid.
Right, but
That's
yes, no,
right.
you're absolutely right. SIUE coming into this game with a winning record. I think they have a 2-1 flipped around. Sorry. IWU coming in with the 2-1 record. SIUE coming in 1-2. IWU coming in as the second seed in their pool and Southern Illinois University Edwardsville is coming in as the 1-2 record, and that is going to be a very quick goal from Zerks. Yeah. Yeah, the BBs as they're written down. Yeah, they're doing great in bracket thus far, but that is for another story, another time in the bracket. Now we've got the storyline of IWU versus SIUE. 1 point on the goal so far for IWU, and honestly, while the game may be in IWU's favor, I think it's anyone's game right now. That was a great shot on goal from Kev. I'm Noe taking it back up. Zerks going back around the midfield, looking for a better play here. But I think you're absolutely right. As we're kicking off, I mean, this is still first round of Top Cut, but it is single elimination, and that means this is going to be a cutthroat bracket. Yeah, and now trying to take it off of their side is Edwardsville starting to make a play back. That's going to be Kev trying to get a play in goal, smoothing it up. They thought that they were going to go for the defense, but Style put it into play. Kev sent it back towards mid, recognizing it was off a little bit. Style just fell through. Oh yeah.
Rolled off the tongue. It was beautiful.
And you know what you can do with butter? You can bake with butter, and they got some stuff cooking right now.
Ooh-wee. That they do. Edwardsville strike back in a big way, and they're looking in for something here early on. No, can they find something from Zergs? But Thrash Hawk blows up the play. Beautifully executed defense. Keep it alive. Here's IWU trying to find something. The toss up to Style. Nothing there. Zergs up and Adam for Noe in the vicinity as well. IWU, they look to be on their second goal. Thrash Hawk misses it, but a big save.
Yeah, huge save. Now they're going to take it over into the corner. Kev taking it upfield. That's going to be Zerks passing it in the midfield, trying to find Noe. Noe's going to be up, ready for it, passing it back. Where's the third? That's going to be Zerks there, but Thrashhawk going to rotate in time, going to get bumped a little bit. Style playing off of Thrashhawk's demo. Now that's taking it up. Noe's able to get a respawn in, but it's sort of back and forth, and not if Kev takes the 50. Shot on goal, but that's going to be Zerks taking it back towards the midfield again. Zerks passing it over to Noe. Noe taking it up, passing it towards the mid. Kev's going to be there, though, and that goal is locked down. SIUE not allowing anyone through right now.
IWU has had some beautiful passes, but SIUE is there every single time. This game just so back and forth now. Thrashhawk, can they find something? Little thing developing on the right-hand wall here. Thrashhawk up and at him, sends it to the middle. Oh, Kev just not in position to play that ball. Noe takes it up the sidewall. Style there on the back end, and we're equalized here in the midfield. Thrashhawk looking for it, can't find it. Oh, big save from Cade. Can they keep the offense going? Kev misses it. Thrashhawk has to retreat with style to the defensive end. About a minute and a half to go on this one. We're still locked up at one apiece. Good center, but it's going to be taken away.
So SIUE is playing a pretty dangerous game where they're having an aggressive player go up the field and kind of just wait and goal. That's Cade looking for a shot on goal, trying to pass it back, actually trying to go back into the midfield. There's going to be a couple of misses from Noe, though. Zerk's wrapping around. Nothing's going to touch that net, though. But SIUE playing a very aggressive game where they're trying to get an aggressive person near the goal, and they're just zigzagging around. Whenever IWU's trying to make an aggressive play, they're there for the adaptation every time.
Style just didn't have the booster positioning there, but that was a free goal. Less than a minute to go. Thrashhawk, the pass, going to be taken away. Kev does the best that they can. Now playing out of the corner, feels backflip there for Kev, but still going to be able to jockey for this ball. Good pass with the defense right there. Noe sets it up, and 2v1 Style. Some reinforcements come, but that's going to be right on goal. Nobody back to stop it. The rotation not there in time.
That was a cheeky play from Cade, just sitting on the side wall next to Style. They kind of just both parked their cars next to the ball, like, I guess we're hanging out here for a second. But yeah, they passed it upfield. IWU just a little bit faster on that play, and I think it comes from the reset Cade was trying to make. SIUE didn't have time to recover. That's going to be Zerks taking the kickoff, now taking it towards midfield. They are going to recover. There's going to be a little bit of a bump on Thrashhawk. However, the pass mid, Thrashhawk will be there. Cade gonna stuff that ball, try to take it into goal. Kev will be there in time, however.
That would have been the final nail in the coffin, but as it sits, still a shot for SIUE Edwardsville. Can they find it here? It's a 2v1 opportunity. It's not quite on goal. The second chance, no. The third chance, no, he gets it. Kev, what do you have left in the tank? Not enough there. Contested the corner. 4 on the clock. That's going to be a good shot, but Zerks is right there. Can they keep it alive? Zerks tries to put it down, and they'll get one for the road.
Yeah, that looked really good for SIUE for a split second, but as soon as possession came back to IWU, they made the most of the situation. Taking that game 3-1 is exactly how you want to start out this best-of-5 series. Oh, absolutely. I mean, SIUE, it seemed like both sides, it was very close at times, but SIUE was just trying to play a little too aggressive, and that playstyle was not working out for them. So I'd like to see them have cleaner rotations this game and try to get these first touches that they're looking for in order to beat out IWU, but IWU's just being faster all around.
And we're cracking off here. Game number 2. Noe looking for it. Taken away. Big demo from Style. They could have a bit of a power play here. Zerks, beautifully done. Thrash tries to play to the middle. They don't have anyone back there. This could be dangerous. Despite it, the power play, Zerks is going to start up the scoring for IWU.
Yeah, that was a layup into a slam dunk. Cade put that directly center. Zerks could have sent that ball in any which direction. Got around Kev, broke the axles a little bit, and IWU now up 1-0, 20 seconds into game 2.
So layup into a slam dunk. Is that a guy going for a layup and then he like tosses the oop? How's that working?
Yeah. Layup
Okay.
into a slam. I meant the alley-oop.
Oh,
I meant the alley-oop.
Alley-oop is a form of a slam dunk. You know, it's
right.
It's like a hoagie's a sandwich.
Here in the Midwest, it's the alley-oop, but you know, same thing.
Oh, same thing indeed. IWU, they're trying to walk away with a 2-0 lead here. Style doesn't want that to happen. SIUE, that's a good shot. They get the bumps, but they can't get the follow-up there. Style trying to recoup their losses here with a good center. That's going to be looking nice, but Cade is there for the cleanup. Take it away. This is a good opportunity, but they can't quite find the answer. Rotations are fast off the back end, but you are right. SIUE playing some dangerously aggressive Rocket League right now.
I mean, if it works out for them, good. They just gotta find these shots they're looking for. Kev disrupting this offense from IWU and trying to take it back up the midfield. Now that's going to be Zerx passing it towards mid. And Kev trying to regain control, but this ball is just chaotic, going every which way. Cade taking it mid-style, saying, nah, that's not my cup of tea. Noe going back to the back corner, probably looking to take the momentum of this ball, shift it forward, going around one defender, back into the left corner, going around a second, but that will be Style to disrupt any momentum sent their way.
This is a good center, though. They got opportunity. The big demo from Thrashhawk. Oh, they can't quite find it. Cade, good piece of defense. Would not be surprised to them double down, though. They did get the demo. IWU will be down a bit of boost, but Zerx is there to clean it up and wasted offensive possession unless they can find something in the center here. Thrashhawk keeping it alive. There's Kev, another big demo. SIUE not afraid to do the dirty work. They just aren't reaping the rewards.
Not at all. Unfortunately, it's getting very close. I mean, they're getting these shots, but IWU is just setting up. A good bump from Cade, kept Style out of the goal. Zerx passing it mid. Is that going to be on target? That will be on target. That's going to put a second one on the scoreboard for Illinois Wesleyan.
Another example of aggressive rotations, not keeping someone in goal. You see Kev up there. Nobody is home for that ball that initially just kind of looked like a clear, maybe a 150, turns into a back-breaking goal. IWU takes a commanding 2-1 lead.
Now passing it back. You're going to get midfield control. Cade taking it up, looking to make a pass toward mid. Ooh, barely missing the mark. Thrashhawk now trying to take the ball back, but it's going to get stuffed by Noe back into that corner that IWU seems to love so much. And really, SIUE just has to look to get this first touch and regain control because they've lost these 50s pretty consistently in the past couple of minutes. So far, actually, just entirely in this game, too.
Zerx, good piece of defending there, but will get demoed for their effort. Style trying to do something with it, won't find much. As you said, SIU, they've got to get this first goal to really get things going. That one, nearly a disastrous third goal given up. That may have done it for the game, but as it is, they stay alive. Kev looking for Zerx, beautiful piece of defense. Kev maybe looking for a bump here, won't find anything. Zerx, a good clear. SIU scrambles to get back on defense. Noe looking for the opening, the crosser, not going to find the back of the goal. SIUE stays in it, long pass, going to find nobody but Zerx, but nothing else comes from it. Noe plays it in a little bit. Kev scrambling on the defensive end, gets it forward, doesn't find the other touch in the air, but here's Style, good opportunity. Style taken away by Zerx.
Style was also using it, taking it up on the nose of the car. I think Style was trying to prep for Thrashhawk to get in there, but the speed, unfortunately, wasn't there in time. Thrashhawk was then in disposition when IWU was able to get it back on their corner. That's going to be Noe now taking it off the back side, but that's going to be Thrashhawk setting it offside once again. Zerk trying to get this midfield control. I missed a little bit. Noe going for a cheeky play towards goal, but that's going to be a demo from Kev and a setup from Style to try to get SIUE back into control. As 45 seconds are on the clock, they need to make a quick goal fast.
That they do, you know, you just got to get the one. You got to get in strike range. Anything can happen. Here's Kev looking for it. The flip up, not going to find it. That's a dangerous ball. That's the position with half a minute on the clock. The follow through, no, it just finds Cade. 30 seconds on the clock. IWU has to clear this ball. Kev trying to make something happen. There's the center, doesn't get it to go. It's played to the corner, again to the middle, but nothing happens. Cade gets the clear.
And the clear is going to be detrimental for IWU as now there's 10 seconds left in this game. That is a demo onto Noe, but Zerx responds with a demo back onto Style. And that's going to be a bump from their own player, almost ensuring a goal. But will SIUE be able to score something here? They're looking to not show up with no points this game. Might be the case. Zerx trying to bump it down. Ooh, going in! Style getting one on the board for SIUE. That will be a 2-1 game 2.
They get a little something at the end. You know, they came all this way and said, I'm not leaving there with nothing. I'm leaving there with something. I'm getting something. I'm getting something.
Give me a little something. Give me a little something. I know I'm knocking it. And I think they were starting to figure out at the end of that game exactly. It's not just how much you can shoot off the back, right? Because they had a lot of shots that game. SIUE had control a lot, and they were able to do well. But IWU's defense was just a steel-tight door. They were not letting anything get through. So I think SIUE is just going to have to be a little bit more creative and adaptive in how they're getting this ball passed around to prep for these shots, because they're becoming very scripted, and IWU is just reading the page saying, okay.
I really did like that SIUE there, though. They did switch it up a little bit. Seemed like the rotations were a little bit more aggressive. It burned them on one goal, but hey, if it just cost you one goal and you scored a goal on the other end, I said that comes out even, especially only lose by one this game. Last game, you lost by 2, so they're closing that gap a little bit, but now's the time where the rubber meets the road. It's the time where you find out what you are made of. You're trailing 0-2. Your playoff hopes are on the line. How far are you going to go in this bracket today? Only they know.
Absolutely, and I mean, the broom is coming out. Either way, broom's coming out. I'm telling you, when it's in these situations, there's either going to be a 3-0 sweep or it's going to reverse sweep. That mental can get smacked. Yeah. Oh, yeah, if Edwardsville, I'm shaking your hand. Edwardsville wins this game, it's a reverse sweep. Yeah, everything. Yeah, not just my inheritance, but my child, my firstborn. My firstborn, their name, everything. It's all in this game. Truthfully, that's a storyline for you. You'll get that nowhere else, folks.
Defense. I
What was
spoke
that?
a
What was that?
little too soon.
This is why they call it the caster's curse, folks. Nelhad just, Nelhad, please, just tell everyone that I'm not about to win $1 million randomly through the lottery.
You're not.
Okay, thank God. Thank God.
played
That
the
means
lottery.
next week you guys are going to see me rolling up in a Bentley. Just like IWU rolling up with this 1-0, 40 seconds into game 3. And this is looking really good for them. Style almost sneaking a play in, a solo play to get something in. Tried to go for a cheeky flip to knock it in. That's going to be Kev blocking Noe's shot as well. The defense looking clean from both sides, but you can see the chinks in the armor with SIUE's defense. And IWU is not showing any weakness thus far.
Never a bigger blown opportunity this game than SIUE there. They had 2 open shots on goal. They couldn't convert on either. That one looked good. Another follow-up. They're triple committing up here, and another ball just in front of the goal. Can't get there as Kev. Demoed is Kev. IWU rallying the troops. They might find a goal in the back end with their Style. Trying to keep it alive. Style up and at him. Good bounce. Can't find the double tap, and no one is there.
Hello? Hello, wake up. Time to wake up. It's goals and Gambits time. Folks, come on. Like, what is happening? They had 3 just set up on the goal. The double commit saves them in that instance, but SIUE taking it on the left side of the field earlier, and they were all grouped up in the same spot. That is going to halt momentum and just sway it in favor of IWU. Style, though, trying to take it back up. Zerks spending a little bit of boost in front of the goal to try to get it up, and now it is a full-blown offense from SIUE. Taking it back, looking for a flip. That's going to be Cade stopping it. Noe just stop in the tracks. No defense necessary, as Cade is going to have it.
Some great looks for SIUE, and they're going to be kicking themselves if they lose this game by just 1 or 2, because they have had some fantastic opportunities. They've got to learn to convert these if they want to beat a great team like an IWU. We'll see if they're able to do it. I'll bring out the midfield here. Noe, the only one back on defense, able to get a touch right there. Style trying to keep it alive, but taken away. Noe now gets their ball taken away. A bit of a bump there in the midfield. You like to see that from IWU. Keep the physical play up. They're up 1 with about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. That one nearly a goal. The follow-through, not going to find it. The third follow-through, that's
oh my God!
Oh, the save! Are you kidding me? They're still in it.
What
Big
is
save.
happening?
SIUE only trailing 1. Can they find a goal on the crackback? Ooh, good play by Kev, but there's no follow-through. Big defensive stretch to keep the deficit at just 1.
I'm puckered, man. That is insane. They were just back and forth constantly in front of that goal. Teasing the goal a little bit, not letting any points go in, then not letting themselves score any points for that matter. That was kind of an insane conversion back to back to back. We just saw 1 minute and 30 left on the clock though. SIUE needs to find a goal to at least tie up this game 4.
This clear could be
It's game 3.
found by Noe. That was a dangerous clear for a second, but here they come. Kev trying to play off it. Cade, the last hope on the wall, not going to find it. This is big, and there's the goal! Thrash Hawk converts. We are all knotted up in game 3.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, though, because it was on a bit of a mishap from Noe. I don't think Noe was going for the backflip there, wanted to get the jump, and maybe looking for a little bit of boost, but that just didn't come through, didn't translate well. So, you're absolutely right, Nelhad. That is now 1-1 on the clock, minute and 10 left in this game 3. Oof.
Spoke too soon.
I had the curse that time.
That hurts your SIU. Kind of a fluky goal. You're up. 2 players have a shot at it. Noe just finds themselves an open as open goals get.
Absolutely. And that is going to be Iwu now leading with the shot clock, leading with the score. Style taking it up, hoping to find someone there, rotating around. Noe looking to get back. That's going to be Thrashhawk taking control again, or is it, as Cade is coming in, taking the 50, and man, Style saved that play because Zerx was looking to crash that ball straight into goal once more. That would have made it a 3-1 and a much larger deficit with 40 seconds left.
40 seconds on the clock. Edwardsville, their bracket lives are on the line. Thrashhawk, what can you do? We've been the star all day. Can't find it. There's the ball through. Double tap it in! Kev finds the equalizer with half a minute to go.
I love this play. Thrashhawk said, screw the rotations. I'm passing straight to you, Style. Style pass back to Kev. Kev takes it up, bounces it off the backboard, and knocks it in. That was a great play from SIUE to tie up this game 3.
This series, it's 2-0 in Iowa's favor, but each game has just been so close. I mean, just incredible. Score says, big demo with Thrashhawk. Teammate can't find the follow. Noe, 2v1 situation. Big save from Kev to keep it alive. 15 on the clock. Can SIUE pull off the comeback? Cade playing in the midfield. Big setup. Oh, another great defensive play. Kev, can they find it? They win that one. Kev, can they get the pass in the middle? Back to Cade. Thrashhawk keeps it up. Style, do you have the boost? 20 in the tank. Not up enough. Noe, can Iowa win the game? Can they find it? Iowa! To Noe, no! Wide left, it's still up.
They're keeping it up.
Here's SIUE. Can they find it here? Trying to put it down. Kept up. Zerx. Kev says, play to the ground. Let's get overtime. You're getting all you paid for and more.
Oh my gosh, that was so insane. They both sides just pass control back and forth in that last moment. Now it's 1-goal game. First one to score the goal will win, or not win, I guess win this game, but potentially the series. Series is on the line for Iwu. If they win this, they're moving on, and SIUE is packing their bags. 20 seconds in, SIUE fighting for their series, and they're going to need some cheeky plays like the one that we saw in the second goal for them to come back and turn the series back in their favor.
30 seconds into overtime, and SIUE has played the aggressor so far. Iwu really trying to get their first crack at offense here, and it's nearly over. Great play from Style. Can they find some on the offensive end? 2v1 for Style. Zerk's gonna miss it there. Noe takes it up, has to contend in the corner. Cade playing up with Noe. Can they find some offense? That's not the touch they were looking for. Tap off the wall, follow through. Not there. SIUE may have a chance. They just gotta clear this ball. Iwu starting to surround the goal. A minute played in overtime here. Great bump on the defensive end.
Yeah, they needed that bump. They have to stop Iwu's momentum because they're just waiting for an opportunity. They're playing this ball around net. That's going to go up to Zerx. Cade going to go up to try to put the nail in the coffin, and that's going to be it. Cade will score, making it 3-2. Illinois Wesleyan will move on in the Goals and Gambits single elimination top cut bracket. Round 3, sweeping it 3-0 against SIUE. But that is not the series that we saw. That does not translate well because that was an incredibly close nail-biter series.
Exceptionally close. Let's kick it back to game 1. 3-1 score on the scoreboard for Iwu, but one was a last-second goal. I'm going to take it with me. Drive through Panda Express. I want some orange chicken for the road. Essentially a 2-1 game. 1-goal deficit. Game 2, 2-1. Iwu over SIUE. One goal differential. Game 3, we hit the overtime. this series is 3 goals. This series really comes down to 3 goals, 3 moments. This was so close. I was just a little bit better on the offensive end down the stretch.
Oh, yeah, and I want to even say on the defensive end, SIUE, that's where it came in. They had some chinks in the armor. They were grouping up a lot and just kind of meeting each other at the crossroads like, oh, hey, I guess we're all here, and then they get scored on. That happened pretty consistently once or twice throughout the series, and on the opposite end, that never happened to Iwu. Iwu was always there. There was always someone ready for the defense, and it seemed like that was really the tipping point of game 1 and 2. That game 3, however, was a lot closer, and I loved the creativity coming out from SIUE.
Well, Nuke, that's your day on the booth. It's a pleasure to have you. They can't see the handshake. That's that's an interesting camera view. We're going to stick around here at the Putnam. We've got some more action ahead of you. We're going to stream both of the semifinal matches and, of course, the finals. Stick with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Goals and Gambits. My name is Grant CFO. Over here is Ethan Dallin, better known as Nellhead. Look, I did your intro for you. How about that, man? We got an exciting road ahead of us to finish off the night. 3 more series, the 2 semifinals and then a grand final. Why don't you tell us about who's coming up next?
We got SIUC Black taking on SAU, the B Team Bs. It's going to be good. SIUC Black hasn't dropped a game all day. They swept IWU. They swept San Ambrose 18. They swept SIUE Black, and they just 3-0'd GV Red in the first round. On the other side, the SAU B team's had an impressive day. Their only loss came in an 0-2 to Monkey Man, who waiting on the other side of the bracket for him if they decide they want to win this one. So I think it's going to be a good one. I think this is going 4 or 5 games. I really do.
Okay, bold prediction, but I like it. I don't think we've seen a game 5 today. I was asleep for the last one, I'll be honest. So it wasn't because it was a bad series. It's because your boy needs some sleep. I even got an energy drink over here. But this one is not going to be any snoozer. None of the matches for the rest of the day should be a snoozer at all. We're talking about this SIUC match that's coming up next, and this could be huge. Going up against the B team of SAU, that could be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and say that I think SIUC is coming out on top of this one. They swept IWU, and IWU is a very formidable opponent. SIUC, they've got something to prove here. I think they're going to do just that. I don't think that the B team of SAU has looked that great, but maybe you have something else to say about it.
I think the B team can really welcome addition on the offensive end. Schlonkers looking to get things started early. Won't find it there, but there's Astonic. Keep the party alive. Faces Kraken in the center for him. Won't find it there, but Kraken attempts to keep this possession alive and will do just that. Just doesn't have the positioning to beat Nerve to the ball.
Okay, I'm already seeing some good things out of SAU. Quick rotations in on the offense, utilizing themselves no matter where they are, at least forcing themselves to go for balls, even though they may be a little bit challenging and out of their skill level per se. Not to say that they're bad, but that challenge is what they've been looking for all tournament. They'll get a real good one against SIUC. Shot on target, blocked by Nerve. That one will find its way out, while Matt, deep ball downfield. That pass isn't great. The bump even better. Nearly found an opening, but good job from St. Ambrose to lock down the backside.
Just because you don't believe in them, if the SAU B team wins this, you find Astonic jersey. I don't make the rules. It just is. Slow.
All right.
That's like fun back to that. Matt, good save right there. Even better bump. Astonic trying to keep us alive. Not a bad center, but Nervous there for the cleanup. 350 goal. It's game, and Matt finds it on the crackback.
I love myself a good old counterattack. Big boom from Nerve, and Matt's there. Schlonker's caught sleeping, but it's also beautiful placement from Matt to put that as far out of reach as possible from the B team of SAU. And that'll secure them the first goal, but, you know, like I've been saying, already we've seen some great things out of St. Ambrose, and I think I might lean towards your prediction a little bit more, that at least this game will go the distance. It has the potential to do so, but SAU must be consistent in this new playstyle they've adapted throughout the tournament.
The winner of this one will be headed on to the finals. We'll have the other semifinal matchup after this one. So both fighting for tournament lives, both fighting for a chance to be crowned winners at the end.
Connor like to solidify their lead by 2. Connor off the ceiling. Schlonkers with the whiff. Oh no, it's tragedy for SAU, and SIUC will be the ones to capitalize.
Schlonker's so close here. I mean, Connor just very, very impressive. Keep the ball away from Schlonkers. Kind of gets wedged under Connor's vehicle, and that's all she wrote. Can't find the comeback after that one. As he said, a big 2-0 lead for SIUC Black. They've looked good all day long, and Grant, they're not slowing down yet.
They certainly are, and it's getting more and more brilliant as the SIUC team continues with that offense, though not the greatest shot to follow up on, and now everybody's committed. Matt keeps it in, faceless Kraken awaiting in the midfield, but not enough boost to prepare themselves for what's next. Nerve able to block that one down because of it. Now Astonic, that key player you talked about, won't get the boost pickup. Doesn't spawn for them in this time, and fortune is not in their favor. Nerve, meanwhile, to the ceiling, taking it off a flip reset. Connection off the post, and SIUC come up short.
You know, Grant, one thing that I'm seeing from this B team from SAU that's really concerning me, everybody's got a wedding ring on. A lot of commitment. The triple commits are all over the place. They are just going for the ball. They are shoot on sight. That's pretty worrying. It seems like the communication could be a factor going forward. I'd like to see them figure out the rotations a little more. You saw Schlonkers couldn't get back in time for that goal. That's communication. He has to know when the push is ending and when he needs to get back. And they might find something on offense here. Astonik coming through a well-placed ball, but looks like the defense is right there. Second opportunity. Can't find it either. Third time's the charm. Doesn't win the 50.
I love this touch out, though, to the side from SIUC. Takes the ball away from SAU and their ability to go in for those risky plays like we talked at the very beginning. Those early signs of something greater today from St. Ambrose. They've been denied by just the simple touches SIUC find at the outside when no one is expecting it. Might prove to be difficult to overcome for the B team, and even more so the fact that they're down 2 goals and have a lot of ground left to make up with a pass in front. Beautifully denied by the 50-50 off that back wall. SAU in pursuit of it, Kraken up to that backboard. It's just off target. Follow-up shot still off the back wall. Astonik taken out of the equation, and this one's back towards the SAU side.
What a demo from Nerve. Astonik in position for the follow-through and just can't make the play because of a beautiful demo. Astonik trying to push this one forward, can't get it. Nerve, they're going to get a nice touch. SAU, the Bees, they've got to find something here, Grant. They're trying to avenge the other SAU team that was 2-0'd in pool play by this SIUC Black team. Just under a minute. The clock is ticking down. We are approaching the end of this one. Beautiful shot, just high up the bar. Astonik, fancy footwork, nothing. The follow-through is good.
That's what I wanted to see. It looks so good. I knew as soon as he got this first touch, he had to use everything left. It's exactly what he did. Baited in Nerve and allowed Schlonkers to come through, finish that left side, and SAU's on the board.
I'll tell you what, though, Connor was in a great spot to make a play there, and for a split second, looked like he had the beat on the ball. Didn't quite have the oomph for the jump to get there. And oh, no. Nearly tragedy for SAU, but Astonik, can they turn into greatness? The center, Schlonkers, no! The follow-through, the slow roller doesn't find the back of the net. SAU, they got to be kicking themselves for that one. Although the defense not on it right away. Matt finally gets a handle on this ball. Less than 30 on the clock.
Goodness gracious, less than 20 now. Time flies, and SAU's feeling the pressure because of it. Nerve off that backboard. Defends it for just a moment by Kraken, and now advancing forward. 2 left to beat, 3 in the front. 10 seconds to go, blocked at the goal line. Connor steering it out, trying to maintain control. Baits one in, forces the flick. It's out to the corner, but this ball will be looking towards the ground. If SIUC has anything to say about it, and they do, they win by just 1, proving this could be a long, long series.
Great fight from the Bees there, the underdogs there at the end. They get on the board. They just barely lose out in 2-1 fashion. They had a great opportunity there at the end to tie it up, and they just couldn't quite find the equalizer. But pound for pound, they are in this game.
They certainly are, and I've loved exactly that, and also their team plays have been something else, the way they've been able to find each other, and SAU have struggled in that department particularly. They didn't come out this morning swinging with that, but they are adjusting, and it's a slow rolling ball. They'll have to keep on adjusting some more if they want to take on SIUC. Like we said in the last game, they only lost by 1. They almost went down 1 early in game number 2 of this semifinal. They've got to be careful and use their chances wisely. Kraken's got the first one. It's blocked away immediately.
SAU can't quite get the handle they wanted the ball. Here's Astonik looking for an important clear, and it's going to get some.
Clearly veteran players from this SIUC team using that sidewall to sort of repass the ball to themselves and give themselves more chances, though. Nerve a little bit of a double jump, and it does turn out successful. Beautiful play from Matt.
Yeah, the aerial play here is just gorgeous. Nerve setting it up off the back wall. Matt putting gravity on trial and finding it guilty, soaring up for a goal. Absolutely beautiful stuff. SIUC Black, once again, playing strong, fundamental Rocket League. It's not super flashy, Grant, but it's getting the job done.
Certainly is. Only a minute in, and SIUC have made tremendous work of St. Ambrose, but maybe if Astonic can help it, it wouldn't be the case. They come up a little bit less than they would have liked. Nerve. Look how much time SIUC had for a minute there. Nerve, beautiful follow-up challenge. Doesn't even flick. That's the most unique play I think I've ever seen. To not flick the ball in order to keep it close. They use their car just to flick. They don't use their jump to flick. Who does that? Apparently SIUC, and it's a brilliant play that keeps them alive on this defensive side, forcing SAU back into their own half.
Good clear there from Faceless Kraken. Might be trying to set something up. Nerve can't find it. Matt can't find it in the corner. Could be an opportunity for SAU. They do win the 50. The center sails a little bit long. Can they regroup the corner? Good demo from Faceless. They'll have a bit of a power play here with just about 3 minutes to go. There's the center. Oh, biffs the shot.
That's so unfortunate. Another one as well going off the woodwork, and SAU will be begging for one more to come their way. Well, Schlonker giving the ball away from SIUC. It's a thing we saw in the past St. Ambrose team. We don't want to see it poke its head out here in the semifinals when they're so close to something great and they're down one in the series. A lot of ground to make up. Astonic couldn't start it up here. Faceless Kraken has a bit to go off of that demo. Had it come a millisecond sooner, they would have had themselves a goal. It shows you just how close the margins are from win and loss.
Schlonker's looking for an entry point, just can't find it. Stalwarted by the defense. SAU Black still looking for it. That center not going to quite find its target. Matt dancing in the corner here.
Are you
doing things a little different. There's a good center. Oh, but Connor back for it. Faceless Kraken plays it in. There's Schlonkers. Good piece of passing there, but as we approach 2 minutes, SAU can't find it. They look for a bump. They whiff, and here comes a crackback from SIUC Black.
Bro, Nerve is looking like a dolphin on the pitch right now. The amount of times he fakes the jump and then does it again, he's looking stellar out on the pitch tonight, and it's caught SAU off guard. To be fair, it catch me off guard as well. That is such a difficult thing to read, and the fact that Nerve has been able to execute those Dolphin-style plays so quickly, it will never, ever get old from me. But SIUC have yet to extend their lead. It has been now 3 minutes since anybody has scored, and even then, Nerve is the one to shut things down. They get a pinch off the car of their teammate, and it all floats down for Matt. A little too quick to that one. Means that they can't get it to go. Matt over though, finding Kraken. That pinch throws the ball away. You could have tried an air dribble there. Get yourself at least some kind of chance. But this has been the problem with St. Ambrose. Though beating the third, they have an opportunity, and it goes in somehow. Connor's not quick enough.
SIUC Black on the rare occasion is caught out of rotation there. Connor commits up when he shouldn't have and just doesn't have the footing nor the boost to get back on time. SAU takes advantage of the mismatch. Grant, that's beautiful Rocket League. Once again, this has been a strong fundamental display, and when one team makes a mistake, the other team is right there to take advantage as SAU tries, and they're gonna, oh, not quite.
I was gonna say, do it again. It's the one of the very few things that SAU have had to their advantage, is that ability to punish mistakes, and they have not been able to do it a second time. That was their golden opportunity, and I don't think another one's coming anytime soon, especially off the post, but this time they catch the defense scrambling and get their first lead of the series.
You didn't think the other golden opportunity was coming, but once again, you see a poor commit there in the lower right hand of the net, and it leaves it open. SAU, the reinforcements come, the cavalry are here, and they are putting in the goal that have put them on top for the time being. Grant, they've kind of exploded here in the last minute. 2 goals in a short period of time. The big demo, though, SIUC Black trying to crack back. Big save, Connor couldn't find it, but here comes the play. SAU, fast break, and Schlonkers gets it to go.
Looking like a long series. We're guaranteed a game 4, at least if this one holds off, and I'm sure it will. Without SIUC has sort of crumbled at the end here. That could continue to snowball, at least for the rest of this match. But you know they got a good coach that's going to lift them up after this series, or after this game, into that third game. They're going to have a lot to think about, but maybe it's just a couple of quick adjustments. Look at that. Astonic! Look at Astonishing! Unfortunately, they get denied by the third man. Another shot on, blocked by Matt. And Nerve sends it deep to Connor. 14 seconds to try to make this one up. No bump on the backfield, but a beat allows an open space. Math, he's going for the bump, and it looks like he has failed his attempt at that one. meaning with clock expired, we've got a tied series, Ethan.
And what a great game too, Grant. It's not even it's not even like SAU changed their game plan up a ton. They just played tighter. The rotations were a little tighter. They didn't make the mistakes, and as a result, they could capitalize on SIUC Black's mistakes. That's all it was. This team didn't do anything dramatically different. They just played a little more clean.
And I guess that's all it takes is don't overthink it. And I love that SAU, their B team has just continued to ramp up every single time they step on the pitch today. It was not something I was expecting from that very first series that we cast in the day around, what was it, 11:30 noon, something like that. It feels like such a long time ago. It feels like the day has been long and slow, but also fast and short at the same time. It's been crazy. Craziness is all that Goals and Gambits is about. We've seen a lot of interesting things, not just in Rocket League, but those interesting things can continue to happen.
I looked away for a second. That's gonna hurt.
Wait. That was just an insane redirect from Connor. That's what that was. That's all it was. It was a very mechanical play from the Orange team.
If Connor has one fan in the world, it is Grant.
Yeah, it's a tough one, though. If we're being realistic about that, that is a fail to save the ball. I don't think it's quite an own goal, so it doesn't sting as bad. And I'm sure these guys are laughing it off pretty hard. I certainly would be if you got at least a positive team morale. But now you're not laughing. You got to get serious about this one because that is a whiff.
Grant, these are just mistakes piling on top of each other. Once again, it doesn't feel like SAU has changed the game plan or they're playing substantially better. SIUC Black is just, it's a slippery slope. It feels like, you know when you drop a cookie into a glass of milk and then try to go grab it and it crumbles a little bit and then you try to grab it and all of a sudden your cookie is moist and it's dissolved entirely into your glass of milk. That's what's happening. And they're slowly just losing more and more chunks of chocolate chip cookie. SIUC Black, they've got to find some way to flip the script and dip the chip, Grant.
Oh boy, you know when that phrase comes out, it's about to go down, but a shot, long field off the post, can't even rebound it except for a Stonic. SAU beginning to run away with the game.
What can you say? Astonic's been tremendous. Astonic has been there preying on the downfall of SIUC Black. Every single mistake, Astonic is there, ready and primed to net another ball.
Stats, stats, stats. That's all I'm seeing here from Astonic right now. St. Ambrose look on fire in just a little over a minute. They've scored 3 goals against one of the most solid teams we have seen. This is certainly an underdog story for St. Ambrose, a very unlikely opponent. But as I say that, we see the same slip-ups from St. Ambrose.
You know what, St. Ambrose decided that SEC Black was not going to be the ones to score a goal on them. So they snuck in there and said, not today. Astonic said, I am the only one scoring on this pitch. In all reality, that's a huge goal for SEC Black to kind of clear the mental fog of, oh my gosh, we just gave up so many straight goals to say, okay, we're on the board. This is doable. We're still here playing Rocket League. It's not over yet. Big demo, though, and Nerve's going to be there for the save.
I wish Kraken went a little faster to that ball. Would have been a huge play to catch SIUC off guard once you see them so awkward in the net. And even here we see it from Matt being unable to get a good angle on that ball. SAU's got to be there. They're starting to fall behind a little bit. And as I say that, proves my point time and time again.
Is this a moist cookie alert on the other side? Have the Bees now dropped their cookie in response? We've got, it was double moist cookie action in the same game. This is a pretty rare occurrence.
Very rarely do you have 2 soggy cookies in a Rocket League games. Oh, what is happening over here? Somebody get this man some cookies and milk. He's clearly craving something, but I'm craving some more Rocket League, specifically maybe a tie game because SIUC need to bounce back. With that one, that looked closer to an own goal. A little pinch off their own crossbar and into their net. Connor not quick enough to it. The power of shots has been increasing from St. Ambrose, and it's caught Southern Illinois off guard every single time. And now we go from a low-scoring affair to such a high-striking match.
Yeah, I will say that is a tough ball to defend there. Faces Kraken, hits it really well. It's a bouncer, almost looking like a knuckleball coming in. You're not quite sure the intensity's coming with that. You're not quite sure how it's going to bounce. Tough ball to defend and just can't quite find the handle on it. 4-2 lead for the Bees. We are ticking down, nearing that 2.5-minute mark. Grant, they've got to put some offense together here. More importantly, they've got to cut the defensive mistakes as they nearly find a big goal there.
They got to get their shooting under control right now. They have missed a lot of chances on the net, both hitting the framework, and that's not what you want to see, obviously, because the whole point of Rocket League is to score the goal, find the opening. But SAU have picked up the speed immensely, getting some bumps on their hands, a little bit fast to the ball. And it's not so much of an adapting job that SAU have done. They've been able to punish the mistakes, and that's about it. And then with that, they've been able to play faster because SIUC thinks that they've done something wrong. They've sort of adjusted their play style. It's not as solid as it used to be, but they've kind of failed to recognize that, hey, we're just making silly mistakes. We're missing the ball, and that's our downfall. We keep playing the same game we've always practiced because it works, but I think they've switched up their game plan a ton. What that is, I'm not quite sure. Things just look and feel different, and it's caused a lot of goals against Southern Illinois.
Skying in for potential goal there. Big save from Nerve. The follow-up not there. Astonic just not quite in position. That could have been another one for SAU, but Astonic trying to set it up. Not going to find it. Good defense. Schlonkers keeps it alive. But the center is going to be taken away by Nerve. Passes it along. Kraken looking to disrupt it. Won't find anything there. Good rotation. Schlonkers coming out of goal to find that. And they rotate one to the back post. The foul through blown up by SAU.
Matt with a catch. It's a bit of a bouncer, but somebody's there to make up for it. Schlonker, beautiful touch to their corner, but it is out of their control. Connor wanted to bring it around. He's unable to. Nerve, shot denied by Astonic. Now a one-on-one. Bit difficult to get to the midfield. Connor is quicker to it. Big demo out in front of their net. Is there space to work with for Southern Illinois? They just got to get their hands on some more balls. Here comes the Dolphin Nerve. It's worked so many times off the backboard, but no one there quick enough. Oh, you love to see those plays from Nerve, but who can anticipate it?
Under a minute to go. Schlonker's still playing a big part of the defensive end here for SAU, trying to cling to this 4-2 lead and take a 2-1 series lead. Nerve! That's going to be fouled by Schlonkers. Once again, really holding on the defensive end. Can they find offense here? Schlonkers, this could put it away, but it's swept away by SIUC Black. Less than 30 seconds to go, Grant. We're near the end here. Oh, what a save.
Dang, it was a shot that must have gone in, but you have 2 goals to hang on with 10 seconds. It's just a game of keep away, and SAU looked to take back the lead. They found their first lead of the series in this game, and now they're finding their first lead series after this one, winning by 2. It just came out of nowhere. Punishment of mistakes, and if you're Southern Illinois, you've got your tournament life on the line. This is match point or series point, and it's not what you were expecting at all. You've overcorrected, and all you need to do is go back to your old play style, because nothing was wrong in the first place. You just made stupid mistakes. You missed the ball. Okay, that's it. You have to move on from that and keep pushing forward. You cannot just change up everything like that. You just got to realize what's going on. You have to have an accurate way of thinking about it, and just from what I've seen, that's the hardest hitting point for me. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way that they're playing. They've just made mistakes, and that is really the only point I've written down about St. Ambrose all day long for their B team. Is just they punish mistakes, and it makes them look really good, and obviously that can get into your head. But now we are into game 4. This could be the last game if SIUC cannot bring it back.
Yeah, and to credit SAU as well, you gotta look at Astonic. Some incredible plays today. A good one right there to get a save. And Schlonkers has been all over on the defensive end. Faces Kraken had a big goal in that last game. The defense there comes up big. Should have been a goal for SIUC. They don't find the back of the net. The follow-up. Here's Schlonkers, gets bumped, but Faceless is right there to clear it out. SAU survives a scary first minute.
Makes you think that nerves are just running high at a live event. I mean, you're playing in a theater right now. You're playing in front of an audience. You got casters. You got the whole shebang in front of you, and that is something that would certainly make you want to perform a bit more. But just how many times the ball has hit the post makes you wonder what's going on from both sides. no one has been able to score just yet. As I say it, what have I been saying all day long? The post, missed shots, whiffs, everything that could go wrong is going wrong. And now Connor with a shot. Schlonker cannot save it.
And Schlonkers, who's been so good all day long on the defensive end, just doesn't have the boost to get back on this one. But before that shot, back-to-back shots just thundered off the woodworks, and they finally found the one they're looking for. SIUC Black, they just have to get that goal under the belt. They've got to settle in for what can be a long game number 4.
You really got to anticipate what the attacker is doing in a given moment. How likely are they to hit the ball? Don't go off of past records. Look at their car. That's one of the highest level things to do to separate, a lot of the mid-tier players from the high-level players is, do you watch the car and what they're able to do? Like, you can tell Schlonker's missing that shot, right? So there's not much of a need to die for that. You can wait for it to go off the wall and try to catch it. There's so many different things you can do just by anticipating. And both of these teams know how to do that, but maybe they need to pay a little bit more special attention to it. It seems so obvious. It seems like a dumb thing to call out, but I'm doing it anyway because small margins are going to be the deciding factor of this matchup. For SIUC, they've got a long game ahead of them. 3 minutes to hold off the Bees, and if they can't, then their tournament life is over.
Small margins indeed, 8-7 the goal differential right here after 3.5 games, and Matt looking for it. So you're absolutely right, Grant. It's little things that are going to win this series in the margins. They're trying to play it out. SAU, they can't quite clear this ball. Connor keeping it alive, battling with Faceless in the corner. Rule 1, we've got a 2v2. Who's been playing their twos? Who's been practicing? We're going to find out. Nerve can't find it. Ooh, there's Schlonkers playing it off the sidewall. Astonik and Schlonkers, they may have something here. Matt can't find it, but does get a solid clear to the sidewall.
I'm just going to say I think SAU is getting this one. I think they're the ones who are going to tie up the game real quick. They look so much more solid. I told you. And let me tell you why I thought that. Because as soon as Nerve jumped, immediately after the Rule 1, I knew this guy has not been playing his twos. He never flipped the switch into his 2v2 mentality. He kept playing threes, and I just knew. With SAU being able to punish mistakes, it's exactly what was going to happen.
And Schlonkers with arguably the biggest goal all day long for SAU. The equalizer in game number 4 as they try to advance to the finals. Faceless, good job right there in the air. Astonik plays it back towards their own goal. SIUC, can they find the go-ahead? Astonik in the corner. Faceless is going to be the one to get that one, though. Minute 45 on the clock. Schlonkers playing this one off the sidewall. Once again, Schlonkers just had the huge goal, a biff, but it doesn't matter. Able to take care of it. Good rotation. Astonik on the backside. Connor takes it. Astonik up for it. Doesn't find it. Connor can't quite find the goal, but here comes the rest of SIUC Black. Good center. Another miss. That one off the woodwork again. Oh, but there's Matt. Oh, it sneaks it by Schlonkers.
Yes, sir. So many times have we seen this ball go off that stupid crossbar. And Matt says, you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. I've had enough. I'm putting this one on no matter what. In Southern Illinois, they are up by 1. Yet again, less than 90 seconds to hold on and force Game 5.
Never count out a team from Carbondale. They are in it to win it, as you said. Dwindling time here, just over a minute to go. SAU, they have stuck around, but this is a good opportunity for SAU Black. Schlonkers is there, saving the goal, unlike they were able to just before. Can they find the clear? Matt, good bump, and in comes Connor with a full head of steam. Beautiful shot, but saved by Faceless.
I don't like banging that one away so far, especially when you know Astonik's got no boost there. It's not going to do you very much good, and looks like St. Ambrose are wearing a little thin in the boost game. Astonik over the top of one, has Nerve on the backboard. Good catch. They're trying to kill off as much time as possible, and you can't really read their moves. You don't know how much boost they have, so you got to anticipate. You got to just let them have the ball. And now Matt has a demo in front being chased out. It's unsuccessful, and it leaves the door still open, just barely. It's cracked for St. Ambrose up off the top. Matt is there, beats Astonik. 1 left to beat. SIUC could be looking to seal their ticket all the way to Game 5. 5, 20 seconds to hold on. Face is cracking, not the greatest touch. Demo opening the door. Astonic needs a flick, goes over Nerf, heading towards the net and blocked away. That is insane. 10 seconds left to go. SAU have a long, long path to go. The distance of the field, in fact, couple seconds to go. Cannot keep it up, and we're headed to game 5.
To the death. You wanted it, you got it. A full 5-game series, winner take all. Moving on to the finals. The underdog story of SAU. Grant, they have all the momentum coming into this one, and they come up just short. Some great opportunities, but the saves from SIUC just absolutely sensational. The chef's kiss on a beautiful game 4.
And I mean, the save game was also relatively even from both sides. Only difference was just that one more from SAU. Unfortunately, it wasn't the difference maker, though, because you had just enough firepower to come in from SIUC Black. But I got to stay with my prediction. I'm going to say that Southern Illinois, Carbondale, they're going to that grand final. I think they've got some things that need straightening up. I think they've done a little bit of that. There's not a lot left to go. There's not a lot left on the plate. But St. Ambrose, they do look good, and this could go either way.
Grant, do you hear that?
What?
Oh, is
What is
that
that?
an underdog?
Oh
Is that an
gracious.
underdog? I'm going SAU. Come on. Last game, they brought it to the death, and Astonic is going to start it off with a big one.
Okay, this is the momentum swing you need. This is that confidence shatterer you need to see from Southern Illinois, or from St. Ambrose, rather. It's the only thing we need to see is that shattered confidence of Southern Illinois.
Astonic has been the one they turn to all day long. Why change it up now? A big first goal. There's Astonic with a big demo. Schlonkers, what can you do with the advantage? Absolutely right. Too high, too hot. Couldn't do much with an Astonic. Lone man back. Schlonkers, good rotation here. Matt may have a shot on goal, but mishandles that one. Schlonkers also does good bump on the defensive end, and they're just able to save a good play by Schlonkers.
Well, I love the patience from Southern Illinois. Perhaps it was too patient, unable to anticipate the mistakes that come from SAU, and nearly screwed themselves out from that defensive side. St. Ambrose continue that push forward. Astonic in the back, waiting for their opportunity. Nervous, quicker, good positioning. Haven't seen it be that good in quite some time, and it's exactly what they need. Though a double demo means the 1v1 successful. Everybody's got to go for boost. Low on resources. Your best touch you can get from Nerve right there.
Gosh, Nerve is the absolutely only place that prevents that goal. Beautiful stuff, Connor. Good save right there. Can they find some of the crackback? No defenders back. The rotation has to be big, and there's Faces with a beautiful touch. Gonna buy time for the Cavalry to get there. Nerve, back pass playing. There's Astonic blowing up their plans. Nerve still playing it out. Do they have something here? SAU, faceless. Oh, good bit of defense from Matt.
Beautiful. And reminder, folks, don't let that scoreboard deceive you. This is Game 5, the final one. And just as fate might have it, we tie it up.
Grant, this series has been so close. The goal differential right now into Game 5 is now 9-10. That's it. So one goal separating these teams through now 4-3 and 1/4 of the game. It's just incalculably close, Grant.
Math is hard. I've learned the hard way. Oh, what the trash? How's this one going in? It came out of nowhere. His name is Astonic. Nerve got dunked out of his mind right off the front of Matt's car. That is the most unlucky positioning we've seen all day, and it runs in the favor, dropping into the hands of St. Ambrose. They'll make sure that opportunity doesn't slide, because it's all they've been doing all day. Kraken wants to create their next big shot opportunity. Goes off that back wall, but Matt used it to bait him. One-on-one situation. Got it around the wall. Big touch from Astonic.
Oh my God! Someone's got to find that dog. He's running rampant through the putt now right now. Someone security get on that dog right here. SAUC Black trying to put down the dog themselves in this game, but SAU will not go away. Matt on the defensive end, finding it. 2:40 to go. It is a 2-1 lead right now for SAU. Matt, bit of a half clear. Faces coming in though. That's looking pretty good. Can they find something off this Astonic? Very patient. Doesn't really win the 50 way they wanted to. Nerve outboard, that's gonna be another goal! 3-1 SAU.
I didn't even get a chance to do my second genius moment. I was going to say, if you put it behind the back of SIUC, you're going to catch them off guard because they've been both side rotating. Now, that was the one time in the past 30 seconds we didn't see them rotate the same side as the ball. They actually rotated all the way back, but here's the difference. They went for the boost, which is pretty much the equivalent of taking yourself out in a same side rotation. It did not work out for them. SAU might just be on the cusp of a big old game win for them. Being that underdog, we still can't find where that dog be though. SAU, they have been fantastic in this last game 5. They have put SIU in shambles right now, and they are unsure of what to do. And a lot of it rides off the shoulders of Astonic, but you also have 2 other incredible players alongside him that have made this run work. And Astonic wants to make sure you know the aggression they're bringing to the table. Free net for Schlonkers, and they are running.
Grant, this is so tough for the team from Carbondale because they haven't lost a game all day. I'm not saying the match. They swept They swept the San Ambrose A team. They swept SIUE Black. They swept their Valley Red. And Grant, they can't keep up with the B team. SAU is coming back for revenge on their prior team's loss.
Oh my goodness. Who could have predicted this? I certainly could not have. I mean, I guess you predicted this series, but at the beginning of the day, had you told me SAU B team was going to be in the grand finals, I would not have believed you, but they have certainly proved me wrong because it looks like that's exactly where they're heading. Little over a minute to go to hold on, and they've done that every single time. I don't think they've blown a lead at all.
Big save right there from Schlonkers. That would have been the life SIUC needed to get back into this one. Near close one there, Astonic there. The follow-up, it's got by Faceless. The second follow-up, oh! Faceless again! Matt can't find the back of the net. Here's Astonic in the midfield, and SAU coming up with the defense just in the nick of time to hold on to the lead.
It looks like we're going there. Big touch off the backboard, and St. Ambrose put forward their best foot in Astonic. Faceless cracking the best touch possible. The bump onto Nerve in the net leaves it wide open for that underdog to come back inside.
The dogs are here, Grant, and they are not going home. 40 seconds on the clock. SIUC Black needs something immaculate if they want to come back and win this game. It looks like SAU is going to put the finishing touches on a monumental win.
SAU are certainly feeling it. You could see Astonic not moving after that goal. That's one that feels just so good. Fist bumps immediately, hands off the controller. That's how hyped and excited you are. Meanwhile, you see people like Nerve on the field kind of slowing down, knowing that this challenge is too difficult to overcome. They dive in for a ball there at the end. You can tell that the confidence was shattered in game number 4 by St. Ambrose. You can tell the nerves are high. Not the pun intended, I swear. But you can tell that everything has been dismantled that Southern Illinois brought in, and the Bees are going to the grand finals. They might be looking for one more. How incredible it would be for a Brazil, Astonic wants it, flip, reset, denied at the floor. Ball still in the air though. There is a chance. Faceless Kraken gets the read around the back wall. Nerve can't keep it up, but it doesn't matter because the Bees are going all the way.
6-1's a gentleman's Brazil.
Yes. It do be a gentleman's Brazil, but man, what a game we had. I still cannot believe that's the outcome we got. My prediction, just wrong because the B team came out of nowhere from St. Ambrose.
The dogs, Grant. Oh, they're still running loose. We put them security. We got some dogs on the loose in here. Check the stage play. But in all seriousness, in that series up to game 5, the biggest goal differential was game 3, which SAU won 4-2. They just won that game by 5 goals, more than double the largest differential up to that point in the series. They came out to prove a point in that final, and they did it.
Morale was destroyed today, that's for sure. How do you expect St. Ambrose to come out like that? You just don't, but I believe I heard you, it was either Chase or Gator, hyping up that player in Astonic, and for a good reason. If you don't know by now, Astonic is a player to look out for, and with that, you have solidified the St. Ambrose B team as a team to watch out for. I don't even think, the A team was here, but they didn't make it this far as the B team. That's pretty impressive and something you don't see too often.
Grant, and we're going to find out who the B team will be playing on the other side as we've got more semifinal action from the Putnam.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, to Goals and Gambits here in Davenport, Iowa. My name's Grant, CFO. Over there's Ethan Dallin, better known as Nailhead. Did it again. We are going into our second semifinals matchup between IWU and the Monkey Men. They have been two stellar teams, though IWU coming off the back of a pretty devastating loss.
Well, no, they won to get here. They had to win the last round of the playoffs to get here. They did lose 2 other games in pool play, got swept by them both. And Grant, there is one thing I have to address. Indeed, if you check my lower third on stream, my Twitter is spelled wrong. It's ETHAN. So I know to the 500 of you that have been trying to follow me, it hasn't been working. That's the reason why.
Okay, settle down.
I do have a Twitter. It's pretty great. I mean, it's just spelled wrong. So that's the question we all want to answer, right?
See, there's actually 500 people who want to follow my Twitter. I think you're getting it wrong. For those who don't know, Ethan and I are battling it out right now on Twitter followers. I am 4 followers behind him from passing him, so if y'all at home could help me out, gas up that Twitter a little bit, that'd be great, because then I could say I have more followers than someone who's verified.
Let it be known, I think I am the verified account with the least amount of followers on all of Twitter. I'm going to need someone to fact check me, but that's probably close to true.
Well, I think there's some small businesses that probably have like 60 that are in some random location.
You can't just be a business to be verified. You have to output articles or certain types of content.
Wait. So you're saying this is doable? I can do this. I can put out certain types of content like that.
If you get a publisher assigned to your name.
Okay.
Publisher
Ball State Sports Link.
I don't think.
Is that not a publisher? Okay, dang it.
That's school.
Right.
Anyway, we've got a great matchup coming your way. As we said, we've got IWU taking on the Monkey Men. The Monkey Men, flawless. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 in pool. Didn't drop a game. 3-0'd the San Ambrose A team to get here in the playoffs. 1 win away from advancing to the championship. Grant, talk to me about IWU.
IWU, man. I mean, like you said, they won to get here. They got swept in pool play, which wasn't that great looking. But I did get the chance to do a pre-interview with the players before they play this matchup here in the semifinal. And this is what IWU had to say. Literally, I asked them, what advantage do you have over your opponent? And they literally go, we're just better. We're just better. And I said, in what ways? He said, all the ways. I was like, okay, dang. So
superior in every way.
Yeah,
They're
apparently.
bigger, faster, taller,
Better.
stronger. Better?
I guess so, man. We're
Someone
about to
get
see.
Connie on the phone. I'm confused.
I'm confused as well. You know, IWU, they've got a lot to prove, though, because Monkey Men, like I've said time and time again, they've looked like one of the best teams here. And I think this one's going to go down in a 3-1 if things go bad for IWU. They said, you know, look out. If we start missing, that's when things are going downhill, because they know they're a consistent team. We've kind of seen that as well from this team, and if they start missing, it might snowball.
That's the funny thing about consistency, is that if you're truly consistent, when you're bad, you're consistently bad.
See, that was like me shooting hoops the other day. I'll tell you that story another time. But we've got a semifinal matchup on our hands. Fresh clock, fresh everything, but IWU right off the rip. Quick goal. Yes, sir. I just want you to know that I'm also cultured in the 2-second ope in the Midwest, so, you know, that joke goes between all of us. And look, I may not be from good old Wisconsin, but
I'm a city guy. Oh my gosh, Zergs comes back with it. You're from Fishers, all right?
Look, man.
You're from a suburb, but you don't get it.
I'm from Indiana. Look,
Where's
man.
Nuke from? Can someone get us where Nuke's from?
Yes.
I need the information.
I need the hometown of one Chase Newcomb, please. That would be fantastic. I expect the door to open in like 35
Nuke,
seconds.
come in here. Tell us what hometown you're from, please. Someone find him. But
Someone
more
send
importantly,
this man here.
Zerg says IWU up 2-0 here early on. The Monkey Men have to be shocked. IWU have come out spitting like a flamethrower, Grant. 2 quick ones.
This is one of the things we expect to see from IWU, is this general outplay from their team. Just out of nowhere, catching the Monkey Men off guard. And that's been kind of the story as we've been wrapping up our tournament here at Goals and Gambits, is to just do that. You got a heat-seeking missile camping the net and sweeping out one player.
Look at this bump. Hold on. Left side screen. Oh, yeah. Where are you from? Alright, Nuke is from So to conclude, Nuke knows the OP. I know the OP. You're a suburb guy. You gotta learn.
You educated me on this. I have learned, is what I'm saying, bro. I come from the Midwest, nonetheless.
Doesn't even
So
have college
okay, listen, this guy over here just straight up roasting me. Do you know how many times I've used the 2-second oat, man? You have no idea. That was like in contention for a demo reel one time. Anyway, time well gone, and in fact as well, the same story in this series. 90 seconds, we've seen 3 goals. That's it. I don't need to do the math for you. You can do it yourself. 30 seconds, there's been 1 goal happening here. I see the calculators coming out in the room. Come on, guys, chill out. This is not what we expected. We were kind of talking about this beforehand. We thought that IWU was going to be one of those teams to get swept. We did not think they were as good as the Monkey Men, but as we talked about, general outplays. They're going to be quicker. They're going to be faster. They're going to catch them off guard, and Zerx has done it 3 times now, picking up themselves a hat trick.
Beautiful hat trick. I mean, Zerx does it at second number 3 with the quick O, does it in the middle of the game, and does it right here in middle. 310 has not lost any speed. The pace from Zerx has just been absolutely out of this world. I'm looking at Cappuccino. Where are you? The Monkey Men need someone to rally on. I'm looking at Cap for that.
That's a very good point. I haven't said Cappuccino's name once in this series so far, which is very weird considering the fact they've been everywhere. I was just about to say, they're hunting for the demos there, and that was the thing we've seen them kind of lead the charge most likely. They get 1 bump in the midfield, and Base follows up with a second one, but none of it's been successful. Base tries to catch them off guard, and it doesn't go as well as they liked it to. But I love the physical play style is coming out from the Monkey Men, trying to catch up when they've got 2 goals to go. It's exactly what you want to see, but so far, IWU maintain control. They've got possession in their favor. Not the greatest touches, but Monkey Men do find each other.
Timing is a little bit off for Monkey Men. They were in on 2 goals there at separate occasions as, oh no.
That was crazy.
Just adds to it, 4-1. IWU running away with it.
The beautiful 50 from Zerx, and Noe being positioned right in the midfield, knowing that's coming their way, is so smart. Also very difficult to do. But hey, if anyone's to execute, I guess we've learned it's IWU. This would be kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten 2 semifinal predictions wrong like this. You think there's a clear victor in both series, but my expectations get superseded by some incredible gameplay that we've been seeing. Monkey Men have not looked like themselves so far. IWU have come out swinging. Maybe they are better in all the ways. They've shown almost no signs of weakness, Ethan.
They did tell us. They said it. We are just better in all ways, and they've come out and shown it, Grant. I mean, the Monkey Men just slow. They've come out very, very flat. Typically, it's the demo there. We're going to see if Monkey Men are able to do anything with it, but they're just not doing anything to inspire confidence that they can win this game, much less this series.
We've also heard IWU take on this kind of mentality of don't conform to the ways of the Monkey Men. If they're gonna demo, don't even try to avoid it. Let it happen, kind of deal. Maybe that's what's going through their head. Either way, whatever they're doing is definitely working, and I would be rather impressed if they are to come out in game number 2 and do the exact same thing, catch the Monkey Men off guard. I mean, if you are the Monkey Men, how do you anticipate that becomes the next question.
This is 100% besides the point, and as I was up a little bit, I would take the liberty to talk about it. What are the ways of the Monkey Men? Like, did they not use deodorant because they're so hairy? Is it just like a conditioner on your whole body type of thing? It's so irrelevant when you have thick hair everywhere.
I mean, it's just so irrelevant when you're talking about Rocket League. I had to.
Wait, soap and conditioner are relevant when we're talking about Rocket League? Grant just said all Rocket players are stinky. I rest my case.
I mean, well, he rests his case just like that. You're offering me the table to rebuttal. I won't even worry about it. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. But for another day. Rocket League players, I hope you're taking showers. If you're not, what are you doing? Get on it. But 19 seconds to go. That means Monkey Men are going to lose out on this first game of the semifinal series. This determines who's going to the grand finals, and it doesn't look like the Monkeys are the ones that come out on top this time around. IWU, look at them control the ball, play it away, and kill that clock. That's all you need to do at this point, and you're moving forward, man. That's a good game from Illinois right there.
A great game. They came out, they scored first, they scored often. What impressed me is they didn't let up on the gas. See that a lot of times, teams that are the underdogs, they come in with that bravado, a little bit of that gusto, that je ne sais quoi, if you, I said that word wrong, it's French. How you say that? Je ne sais, you know what I'm
Does it
talking
look
about?
like I
Yeah,
does it look like I
yeah,
speak French?
yeah. I don't know, maybe.
No, I took Spanish, and I was
Anyway,
out of that as quick as I could be.
they came in with that swagger, and a lot of underdogs do, and they go up early and then they blow it. They come out with the energy and they can't maintain it. Iowa maintained it. That was so impressive to come in the lower seed, only winning one game in round robin, winning a dog.
I mean, this was the team, I believe, that came top 2, may have won the hometown series back when we were last in Iowa. They were a very good team, and I believe they've got some of the same competitors as well, if not the same roster as that long ago. They've had so much time to play together nonetheless, and it has really shown its head in the semifinal matchup when it needed to. This could be a huge upset because the Monkey Men have looked like the front runner of this tournament all day long, but as teams have heated up, they've found themselves in a huge disadvantage almost at IWU's hands, being caught off guard when usually they're the ones to play fast. IWU have found some incredible plays that have put them ahead.
Good clear right there. Base trying to find it, but can't quite get it to go. I might have an opportunity here. Goes wide right at the goal tip, steering this one out. I says not so fast. We're trying to find something here on this offensive opportunity. Cade up and at him, gets bumped by Bays. Playing it out of the corner there is Captain Sato, and will do so successfully. Caught up in the midfield. This could break well for the Monkey Men. Oh, beautiful pump right there.
Oh, but the worst overcommit possible from the Monkey Men means they get punished. It was incredible. I mean, Tip had a fantastic dribble, and then it just went to shambles.
And it just feels like it's that kind of day. Everything is turning up. I don't want to say it, but it's sort of. Do you hear that in the background? I think it might be the year of the underdog.
Oh my goodness!
Score again! Security, find that dog!
What is this? Cade the pass into open territory. The tightest angle we've ever seen in the goals and Gambits tourney. A triple tap. How about that for some momentum? If you're not kicking and screaming after that one, you are doing something wrong. That is exciting as it gets. This is what y'all tuned in for. This is what you've been waiting for all day. Is a team like IWU to step up in the way that they have against such a good team like Monkey Men, and they are coming out swinging. They're back up 2 goals, looking for a third. Fakes the flick, has the follow-up from Nui. It just doesn't get better.
Okay, there are still 3 minutes and 23 seconds in this game, and IWU, they just keep firing. At some point, like, they gotta run out of ammo. They gotta run out. No. They are giving you their best shot minute after minute after minute. This is the goal differential last game. They won 4-1. They've already got 3 on the board. They're not going to allow that to happen. They get the demo. They could have a good push here. Oh, Zerks can't quite find the handle on it. McCade up and at him. This looks pretty good. Oh, not quite finding the back of the net.
Should have gone for the flip reset there. It wasn't more obvious than that. With that much boost and after those 2 good beats, a flip reset would have finished it off and made you look like the best player in this tournament. But either way, IWU have taken risks like nobody's business. There are some plays where you're just like, why is IWU even there? Why are they even challenging this? And that's their whole play style, is to just catch their opponent off guard. They're taking some really weird risks when Monkey Men are not expecting it, but this one, that's a textbook easy save that's missed.
Yeah, and Base, probably a little shocked that one goes in. Like I said, Zerks had a little better positioning, maybe a little better jump on the ball. Could have got the save there. And
yeah,
that hurts his Iowa. You know, you were building a strong lead. You let Monkey Men back in the game a little bit. Obviously, 2 goals feels good. Oh, and it could go back to 3 here. Who can't quite get the roller.
A little taste of their own medicine. IWU dishing out some demos in some rather effective ways. Right when the Monkey Men felt they had an opportunity, it's stolen away from them in the blink of an eye. Now Zerks taking it off that sidewall. Base continuing to push midfield, intercepted by Cade. Shot on target. IWU, they just can't be stopped.
There's nothing else to say. They can't be stopped. They said it. We're better. In every way management. Our passing, our shooting, our positioning, our defense. I think the only stat they'd be down on is demos right now. And it's not done any good for the Monkey Men. They've come out swinging with this brash aggression, but it hasn't afforded the Monkey Men any real goal opportunities.
Wow, this is turning into some kind of game here for the Monkey Men. Oh my goodness, what happened here? This is the team we expected to do so well, and they might be finding themselves playing for that third place tiebreaker, hoping to place themselves on a medal. Iwu missing some opportunities here. Rule 1, let's go, baby! It's a 2v2 time, and this time we gotta predict who's gonna win this one. It looks like Monkey Men are playing rather close together. They haven't figured out this is a 2v2 yet, although over the top there, looks to the beat. Good positioning here. This 2's is my game mode, man. This is my domain, so I can tell you who's gonna score once I see the first mistake.
Yeah, I'm more of a chaos guy. Big.
No, stop.
Oh man, but Bay's gonna be able to steer that one clear. I think I was looking pretty good this season. Looking very comfortable. Zerks, good setup there. Oh, can't quite find the double tap. There's the follow-up though, and Cade gets it to go.
Here's how I knew this one was going in. Base, you just saw him in the beginning of that replay. As soon as he overcommitted for that, like, it was a long time ago that he started pushing for that ball, and I was like, yeah, it's over. I just didn't have the mic to do it. I would have had 3 genius moments today, but you know what? That's okay. We got one in there, so... Anyway, I'll chill out the ego.
You all know your brain is big. You don't gotta prove it.
Hey man, look, it's just fun to watch this happen. This is all we do. Hello, Iwu, how you doing today? They're apparently real good, but they've been running away from this. They are such solid opponents to play against. I really have no idea who's gonna win the grand final. I'm tempted to pick Iwu, but we got a while to go for that one.
The Monkey Men are not out of it yet. This is just game 2.
But I will say, they have won by a significant margin in both games they've played. It's been over 4 goals. I think we almost witnessed a Brazil in game 1. It's just ridiculous. I have no idea. 4-1, either way.
4-1 game 1, but it's all right.
You know what I mean.
You got excitement of the last match, the prior.
You know what I meant, and that's really all that matters.
It was a spiritual Brazil. It just felt like that level of a beating. As Iwu's just been dominant, minute 1 to the end, and they're going up 6-1.
This guy right here. You kidding me? We're gonna redirect it like that off the roof of your car? Kevin Sano, he saw it coming too. He's like, there's no way this dude's doing that to me, right? Right? I mean, now we're looking at Brazil. 1 goal away. It's happening. We're getting the first one of the day.
And it could be Zerks here with a good start off. 25 seconds ago, like you said, Brazil in the works, and the woodwork. Not a great play by the woodwork there. Just wasn't in position.
Yeah, come on, man. What you doing there? You forgot to pay the woodwork. That's just your mistake there. I mean, at the end of the day, though, no, he's just chasing out that demo over there for not really much of a reason. There's no threat there. That's one where you just gotta leave it for the ball. And I think they know that watching that replay. They're just like, yep, I made a mistake. Whatever. Move on past it. You let a goal in. You can't get the Brazil, but it doesn't really matter. All you're focused on is that win, and it looks like that is very well in the bag for Iwu. They'll be going up to match point. They're on the verge of sweeping one of the best competitors in this tournament, and what a win that would be. It would certainly put themselves at a great favor moving into that grand final and showing off just how good of a team they are. They might be looking for one more on the road. Free backboard. No, he is there, but touch to the floor. Base redirects. It might be finding one for the road, and it's just short. Iwu, though, they looking good.
All right, Grant. In this casting duo, I'm the mouth. You're the brain. Talk to me about what has to be done on the other side, the Monkey Men, in order to stop Iwu, who's just been so dominant coming out here.
I think this is one where you gotta play faster, bro. You slowed down, and you've been letting this team get ahead of you and beat you to every ball. Either you go for some more zealous plays to try to keep up that pace, or the other solution is you wait for it to happen. But there is no in between. You kind of have to make a decision. You cannot hesitate. I'm not saying there's been some hesitation. It may look that way just because of how fast I was playing, but you pick one. You go either extreme. Slow down, wait for the ball to come to you, or go to the ball. You have to wait that one out, but I think the better option is to go for the ball because you need to get beats on Iwu, who've been beating you to every single ball. You're just playing a little bit slower. As you can see here, 2 great 50s. They don't go in favor of the Monkey Men this time around, but the fact that they're even there to meet the ball shows that at least some things are working out. You get a back pass and a connection up front. We've also seen a lack of demos, Ethan. We have not seen many from Monkey Men come out. Rather, it's been IWU to turn things around in favor for themselves. They talked about not conforming to the Monkey Men, but what they've really done instead is take a whole page out of their playbook instead, and that's just rubbing salt in the wound.
Last chance to dance for the Monkey Men, Grant. This is their tournament lives on the line. They hadn't lost a game all day until this point. Swept the pool play, swept their first playoff game, and they haven't been able to find a single win against IWU. Their backs are against the wall. I'm excited to see what they can do.
One goal here from the Monkey Men to take the lead would do them huge favors in terms of a momentum shift. They miss an opportunity for a demo. Base hit that back for no apparent reason, but I like the slow touch from Captain Sano. The demos come a little bit late. They won't have a chance, but the fake outs are really getting the best of IWU. Except Zerx is the one who can help out a little bit in that situation. Dunk from Captain Sano, can't find anybody midfield. They're just too quick to leave, but I love that they picked the option I recommended, and that's go for the ball. Don't wait for it to happen. I don't think you can afford that, especially when IWU is trying to control the ball. We've seen that pattern come out. We even heard that they were going to play that. That is their play style, and I think Monkey Men know that. They've watched a little bit of film to know that they have to go with the speedy option.
You're right on the money, Grant. There's a lot more urgency from this Monkey Men team right now. They aren't letting...
Out to that corner. Beautiful catch from Captain Sano. Rushes it a little bit. Not what you need to do, especially against IWU, who's been looking to play that slow, passive style. Wait for you to make your mistakes. Though I do like the fact that Monkey Men have come back out with the demos, leaving this one out, sending base forward, flick over the top. That should have been on target. It would have been almost a guaranteed goal. That's one of those plays where you miss out. Still tied though. Tip looking for the first one. Not the greatest touch towards the net. They save themselves. Base sending it back in front. Blocked by Cade. Now to the left side. Too quick on the ball, and Noe's got free reign. That's a given away ball by the Monkey Men defense. Or I guess it's the other way around. You know what I meant. Tip, so quick to challenge. Pretty much a double commit at that point. You don't want to go forward, even if your teammate is awkward there. You know you're the last man back, and that's one of those situations where you have to wait. IWU just didn't know it. This could be a sign of turning things around. I told you that first goal for Monkey Men, if they are to take the lead, would be absolutely massive, because now you put IWU in a situation they have not been in before, where they are the ones forced to keep up with the pace of play, and that's a very dangerous thing, because IWU said, we're not going to conform to the Monkey Men. If we start to see that happen, the momentum completely shift around. It doesn't look like they show any signs of doing that. They'll continue to play their game because they know it's worked. They'll fire a couple of shots but come up short every time. What? I mean, I gotta watch this again because I feel like I blinked and I missed it. I thought I saw it, but I don't think I did. It's such a light shot from Cade. He just takes that opportunity. Tip was probably the one to go for that. Captain Sano kind of double committing there. They run into each other, but both of them were missing either way, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's just that's a scramble on the defense you would not expect from the Monkey Men, but I mean, this series has been full of so many bizarre moments, so maybe it's something we have grown to expect from both sides, not just one. But under 90 seconds to go, like you said, Ethan, Monkey Men tournament life on the line, and they risk being swept, which is so ironic considering that IWU got swept, and then coming into this, they were not favored to win. I mean, maybe some means of winning the series coming into this. I don't know. But this is just such a strange thing to witness. IWU, we've got the pressure so far. Going under now off that back wall. Tip and base. Little awkward to it. Zerx, that's a rare miss. That sends it backwards. They also miss off the backboard. But it doesn't even matter because Monkey Men are missing contact too. So, of course, IWU will capitalize. Well, if there's any time we need to see it, It is right now, trailing by 1. If they can't make up this goal, or if they let this one go in, things are going to be looking very grim for them. So they might drop out of this tournament when they're so close to getting to that grand final. Such an unrecognized team. I mean, they come into play today, and I'm sure they've got a college to represent that may not let them represent themselves, but a win here could mean that they carry that pride with them. With 20 seconds to go, they need it desperately, and even if they get it here, it's a long road to reverse sweeping. That touch goes backwards. It's not in their favor. The whole length of the pitch to travel, the IWU pressure coming at you. Almost everybody whiffed, but you expect the third man to, and when they don't, you might have just forfeited the game. IWU looking towards the grand final. Well, it looks like we've seen ourselves 2 upsets in the semifinals. My predictions are just going awry, man. Like I've been saying, you know, after game 2, we kind of knew that IWU was going to take this series in a sweep. Now that's a little bit debatable. Monkeyman going down so easily just does not seem like the way this one should have ended.
And welcome back, everybody, to Goals and Gambits. It is time for the final matchup of the day. We've waited many, many hours to get to this point, Ethan, and we're finally here to see who comes out on top. Will it be St. Ambrose and their B team, or will it be the dominant IWU? I got you. I got you. Look, look, look. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You guys, in just a second, are about to hear the most fire points you've ever heard. That's all that we were gonna see. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear us? Can you hear us now? Here, you test first. For real this time, welcome back to Goals and Gambits. It's time for one final series. We've waited all day for this, and it all comes down to IWU taking on the St. Ambrose B team, who have been underdogs both in their own right. Things look dominant from IWU in the last series, but Ethan, tell me what you got.
Grant, both these teams, as I was trying to say before when the mics were off, they're both the two seeds from their respective pool. If my math is right here, IWU from the A pool, the San Ambrose B team from the B pool. Both the teams have had the hardest road, right? They had to beat the 3 seed, and then they had to go head-to-head and beat the top dog from their pools. They've both earned their way here, look different. IWU came out with that sensational sweep that we just saw, and San Ambrose had to do it the hard way. They got their elbows a little dirty. They got their hands a little dirty, Grant. They were knee deep in that game. Went the distance all the way to 5. So two different styles of winning. Even I'm excited to see which dog, which Aruru comes out on top. That underdog still loose in the building, baby. We Putnam security.
Someone go check for that underdog, because we can't find it. If you're looking for it, at least at home, you can see them on the screen. They'll be here in a minute. And now it's just all about who's the underdog of the underdogs. I feel like we could see a huge upset here. I'm going to say the underdog of the underdog is SAU here, their B team by far, because IWU swept one of the best teams in the entire bracket in the entire day. And you just don't expect something like that. They came out of the gate swinging. I think they're going to do the exact same thing. Go for those outplays, but you do got some good opponents on the B team from St. Ambrose, and they're here. They're looking like an A team. On top, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the final match of the Goals and Gambits.
We have found the dogs, Grant. Kane with a 4-second. Oh, scoop jump past you there.
A good old 2-second ope, or should I say 4-second ope? Yeah, I can do math, I swear.
Suburbs guy, I tell you.
This guy, I swear to goodness, he's going to send me over the edge, much like I will send that one over the edge into the back of the net. A beautiful play of St. Ambrose, already trailing against a fast IWU squad. Got to be careful here. Faceless throwing that one away. I think if there's one player to kind of look out for in terms of mistakes, it'd be Kraken. I believe he was kind of rocking some weird settings over when I watched him in free play, but it's not him messing up. In fact, it's just Astonic being Astonic.
Look at this breakaway. It's both Astonic and Schlonkers. They just brute force away to that goal and say, yeah, we might be down early, but we know how to fight. Once again, we saw that in that full 5-game series, Grant. This is a team that has no give up in it.
Very true. And as I was saying, Kraken's got some whack controls, is what it looked like. I don't even know how they played this high of a caliber, but I saw they can flex some mechanics every now and then. I'm just going to be rather worried to see how often or not they give away the ball. We do not want to see that at all. Rather, we want to see SAU shooting on the net much like that every single time. And I'm not mistaken here, there's a new player from IWU, unless I just literally didn't say their name. Yeah, Zerx is out and Wiggles is in. I don't know if that's a sub that's valid or a name change, but I'm gonna go with sub. Very interesting tactic.
You know, once again, not sure if that's a sub or name change. This is a sub. Hold on, Astonic. Oh, can't quite find the gold. Follow-up won't make it happen. I'm a big fan of dancing who you came with, Grant. If this is indeed a sub. If I brought you to the ball, if we got all the way to the championship with you, baby, I'm trying to slow dance with you in the big dance
guy.
as well. So if this is a sub, I'm not a big fan of momentum. Whatever the reason was, is Wiggles nearly proves me wrong there. The follow-through from Cade gets it done.
I mean, if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But clearly, IWU don't abide by that rule. They'll throw in whoever they want to throw in and continue their domination. I mean, they all play together. They all swap out. They're all comfortable looking, and they are up by 1 in this first game of the finals, best of 5.
As he said, Grant, 2-2-1. IWU coming out, and this is what they did in this big sweep in their last round. They put some big points up in a hurry. Can they repeat Cade? Looking for it. They're going to bump Schlonkers there on the edge while just getting bullied. Noe, good center. Astonic going to get bumped as well. IWU coming out playing a little bit dirty, a little bit aggressive. I like all the bumping, and that one's nearly a goal. Can they find some of the crackback? Oh, this is free for SAU. They knotted up at 2 apiece.
Well, there you go. I mean, I was criticizing Kraken, but like I said, they can flex some mechanics here. I mean, it's not really flexing mechanics, it's just an open net that they've missed in the past, but I'm glad to see they're tightening things up, and SAU is back to tie it.
Who hasn't missed Nick Nutmess? You know, I've missed 3, 4, 5, 6. I've missed a lot of them. I've missed a lot.
You're flat.
That's the point here. Wiggles up and at him for it, sends it back flying. SAU, big equalizer for them. They're going to try to look to build on that momentum, but Wiggles is looking to find a goal. Big demo there, Astonic doing what they've done so well. Schlonkers trying to sneak it by the defense is going to do well against Wiggles there. Not a bad center, but Wiggles has the boost and is up first for it.
Big block down low, given away to Cade though. Oh, he went low, it almost worked out, but got demoed for their efforts. Now to the corner, Noe for the follow-up, blocked by Kraken out of nowhere, cutting that rotation in the only way you really can, and that's to make sure you hit the ball and leave your teammate in the back. That communication is key. And having a rotation like that, you can consistently pull off as something else. Meanwhile, Astonic try to carry this one out of their defensive half. Schlonker sends it up to the ceiling. I mean, this could be forfeited. A good dunk stops Cade from progressing any further. Now the advancement. Moving forward, IWU cannot break into a territory where they've got a shooting lane. Everything's been cut off, and SAU survived the onslaught.
2 minutes to go in game number 1 here in our best of 5 final. Schlonkers looking for an opening, gets taken away by Cade. Here comes Faceless trying to disrupt it in the midfield. Wiggles, good pass ahead. Faceless going to be there in the nick of time to get it away. And there's Astonic pitching in as well.
That was a double commit there we don't see too often. It could have been capitalized on. Cade, big dunk over the top, sends Wiggles packing. Noe, only one left. Weird landing, but enough time to buy. It's not what you want to be giving up. If you're SAE, you want to be getting in the faces of IWU quicker. Recognize those opportunities that you have. Like right here, somebody's going to be up. Good job, Kraken, recognizing it. Did exactly what I called for. What more could you ask for? Not that much, except for maybe a goal, but Cade says no.
Beautiful play there. I like SAU pushing their advantage. They bumped Wiggles out of that play. They had a little 3-2 in the offense. They wanted it, and they nearly find another goal right there. They need to push the opportunities when they get the bumps. You've got to use them. Bump is no good if you're not rotating. Get the ball there as well. Good center. Down for it. Oh, the follow-through. That's going to be a big one for Schlonkers.
Absolutely. 60 seconds to go. It's a goal you certainly needed. That dunk was massive from Kraken, but the Astonic touch was the perfect thing to finish off that play. Catch him off guard, beat him to the ball. It's something I was not used to, especially off of that last series against Monkeymen where they were the ones beating them. I told you, if SAU can just pull out that same card, they would be making their way through this series with rather ease, but this has proved to be no easy challenge. They'll have to consistently pull that one off and also avoid IWU from doing what they're so comfortable of doing and beating to the ball just like they've done in the past.
Cade with the soaring center there. Noe comes through the follow through, and that's going to be a big goal and another equalizer.
Just like I said, it's what they're comfortable with. Simple beat to the ball. Astonic not quick enough, and then Kraken might have blocked that one from Schlonkers. Maybe there was an opportunity there. Despite that, it's in the past. 36 seconds. It's anybody's game.
What a terrific start to our finals here. 3-3 in the dying moments, half a minute to go. Neither team has shown any ounce of giving them. Kraken playing this one on sidewall, looking for a great opportunity, but gets bumped on the way up, and Cade is in position, but Schlonkers not ready to let go of it. We've got a rule 1, Grant. 2v2 the rest of the way, 15 seconds.
Every single series we've seen, or at least every single series since we've been back on the desk, the past 3 series have all had a Rule 1. Somebody broke it, though. Are you kidding me? We're in the grand finals, and you break a Rule 1 on the biggest stage of the goals and gambits. I cannot believe it. Whoever broke it, though, deserves to get scored on here. I'm not sure who. If somebody can just Discord DM me that, we'll be on the lookout and put somebody's head on the market here. But 0 seconds, chance for a goal. Iwu will not make it there in time. This is the floor. We have our first overtime.
I don't know about a goal, but breaking a Rule 1 sure sounds like a gambit to me as we head into overtime here. Game 1 of our championship, Grant. A good shot on goal. Astonic's going to end it right there. It was so young, just 7 seconds old, and it's already over.
I don't know how to feel because I don't know who broke the Rule 1. I don't know if this is revenge here, if this is righteously done. But either way, St. Ambrose, they are the winners of game number 1, and they needed something like that. They needed that kick in, and boy, is the sun shining bright.
Grant, I'm just going to say it. You said coming in, St. Ambrose was the bigger dog. By being the bigger dog, they're the smaller dog. I mean, if it's an underdog, they're the bigger underdog. They're the bigger smaller.
That is a complex oxymoron right there. But
Regardless, they got the winning game number 1 against all the odds. The B team from the B pool, the second seed. They find a way to win it in overtime. What an exciting way to start off the series, Grant. I got a feeling this one might go the distance as well. It's so close right now.
It very well could be, and what a way it would be to end off our evening here. I guess afternoon. Look at us, Central Time. Let's get it. I'm so used to being in those suburbs of Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
I don't actually. I legitimately don't know what you're saying.
You live between where? Where? The prairie and the cornfield?
Yeah. I live between the cornfield and the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. So,
Gotcha. I've been mistaken.
Yeah. Come on. It's past the 4th tree on the left from Betty's house.
Okay. I got you. Well, hey, we got a long road ahead of us. Country road. It better take us home here at the Goals and Gambits. We are into game number 2 to see who's taking home this trophy. And by trophy, I mean there are some pretty good-looking medals over there that have first place written on it. It'd be super interesting to see how this one goes. We're about to find out, but I am going to still put my money on Iwu here, even though they're down 1. I feel like St. Ambrose got a little lucky there, but hey, take any luck you can get and move forward with it because you need some advantages against Iwu.
There's not a dollar in my wallet, but it's hard to bet against home cooking. And guess what? SAU did not have to travel far for this game. I mean, heck, I snuck over to the university in between matches to get this computer that we're streaming on right now. So they got to wake up a little later. And I think that fatigue could be setting in. We always talk about Rocket League as this gigantic mental gymnastics. You really have to stay focused the whole time, and Astonic and the rest of the guys have done just that, and he nearly scores one to kick things off.
You know what, Ethan? I'm going to say something really funny here. I remembered that one anecdote I was going to bring out like 3 hours ago about my buddy, and it applies to this situation. We were talking about just how fast-paced Rocket League is, and he was saying, like, it's literally fast-paced chess, which is so funny because we had chess going on here at Goals and Gambits, and that's what it is. It's about outsmarting your opponent. We've seen Iwu do it time and time again. They're so quick. It's what their play style relies on is those quick outplays, just in general, and they do such a fantastic job at it, but this is just a battle of speed. How quickly can you make the most effective decisions that help out your team? That's all this game is at this such level here in Davenport.
Yeah, when the mechanics are very similar, it's all about the mental game. All these players can do everything you need to win. They can all make great passes, and all can take great shots, and they know when to do it. And Schlonkers knew when and where to place that shot.
Speaking of a great shot, there's one right there behind the back of Zerx. Huge miss from Noe that puts them in a really difficult spot. You just don't expect that. Zerx absolutely anticipated that their teammate would hit that, and they'd have somewhere to go, somewhere to progress. But it doesn't happen this time around. And also, you'll notice that Zerx is back on the field. I love that I was trying to give all the opportunities to their teammates across the program. They nearly got quite the goal of the tournament off that Cuxer pinch. Unfortunately, they come up a little short, but you know, Zerx is back. They take out Wiggles. And that sub may not see the light of day, being down one, but a huge miss on the back end, and Zerx will get credit.
Zerx gets back in the game, and impact already being felt. You know that wasn't the intention with the hit, but man, does it feel good to get the equalizer on a save.
It was a huge 50 off the backside of the car that sent it all the way downfield, and we are knotted up. Zerx to that sidewall. Cade doesn't quite get the beat on Astonic. Rather, they're forced to contest up front. Noe off a bump play from Cade. Zerx has a shot, just needs to shoot it high. They do just that. Double tap follow, not on target, and they'll miss out yet again. Noe can't even steer it into the net. And this game could go on for quite some time. Maybe we see a second overtime. What if all the games go into overtime? What if we go the distance in this sort of fashion? We look like we are as even as can get. The Bees have been heating up all day long, and they continue to ramp up the pace, even in the grand final. What's the aerial control from Noe right there?
Grant to the death as always, to the last second, to the last goal. Nearly had another goal right there. Noe can't find it on the crackback, and here come those SAU fighting Bees. Can't find it there. Could be a good center, but up first is Zerx, who was out last game, now back in from the sub, and gotta feel good to be back in the game. Noe, they're playing it down. Schlonkers can't quite find an Astonic, keeping the offense alive up to Kraken. It's a good shot, but taken away by Zerx.
Backboard defense, you know, this is something that SAU knew early on in the tournament that they had to fix and straighten up. They also had the advantage going against some lower level competition where that backboard was free. It was for sale. It was free real estate back there. But when you're playing a team like IWU, you know there's so much more of a challenge. So seldom will we see a double tap actually work out. It's more so the simple shots like this that go in.
Absolutely beautiful here. You see Cade 1v2 in the corner, gets by Astonic. That doesn't even need Zerx help. We came in with no man, said, I got this all on my own. And Grant, I have to say, we are still unsure if it was a sub or a name change, looking more like a sub with a rapid changing back, but Zerx has just played great in the stead of Wiggles. Has come back. Once again, dance with who you brought. You slow dance with who you brought as a date, Grant. You don't pick someone else out random. You say, man, I've been with you all night. You're the one.
There's no cheating back here, all right? That's the message. If there is a motif to gain from this entire day, it's a don't cheat on who you came to the dance with, bro. Stick it through to the end, and Zerx is back. Coming in with the firepower for IWU is exactly what they needed. It takes some time to adjust to. They're only up by one. It's not a significant advantage, but boy, am I glad to see it back. This could go 3-1. It'd be quite incredible to see IWU step up. We've got some good opportunities. That backboard for once was actually for sale. Just too hard off the shot. Now SAU beating IWU at the ball every single time. That means they are not slowing down.
Schlonkers looking for something here, but can't quite get to go. Solid defense. There's Zerx. Oh, wow. That was gorgeous.
Absolutely pinpoint perfect here. Cade upfield, and Zerx is like, all I need to do is touch this so slightly, and I'm beating Kraken. Beautiful. The flowers there, the bouquet that came out of the net was, I mean, I'm just glad I didn't have to buy the flowers. They were already there.
Oh, goodness, Grant. Astonic and the rest of the Bees, they're looking a little stunned right here. They won the last one overtime, now trailing 2 goals. 55 seconds on the clock. They've got to get moving and get moving in a hurry if they want to get back to this game. That first goal is the big one. When you're down by one, anything can happen, but you got to get within striking range.
Certainly, but SAU have not been there very often. They've been stuck on that defensive side. I think IWU has the advantage of this real quick defense that's been able to meet them at the ball. Kraken taking another crack at it. I'm not sure. I think we just witnessed a team bump It gives SAU one back and a chance to survive.
Yeah, bumper, double commit.
A little bit of
A
both.
little bit of both. It's right in the middle. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
right
like
in the
it.
middle. There's two unfortunate things, and just like that, SAU in striking range. That first goal is the big one. Now with 26 seconds on the clock, any amount of magic can happen. You just need one goal.
Just one more. 20 seconds to do so. Not the best 50. In fact, they didn't get any of it at all. So they are stuck in their own half. Pre-flip from Cade. Sends it up to Noe. That could be the dagger. Big block from Schlonkers. Opportunity still alive, but a big flip finds its way off a defending car. Just inches that decide this game.
And Cade with their 6th shot on goal. They have been undeniable today on the offensive end, putting 6 of them in the vicinity. Finally gets the one they wanted. 9 seconds on the clock. SCU needs a miracle.
They certainly do. But you know, if there's anything I know about IWU, I feel like that sub was a tactical move to give false hope to St. Ambrose. That's how confident they are.
They're better.
They're just better in every way, as they said. That's their quote, not mine. And I mean, they can say that because it looks like they might be the best team here. Coming back that quickly, looking pretty good, a little dominant, coming back, swinging. They've got a very valid chance.
Knotted up at one game apiece. That first one went to overtime. This one a little bit more decisive. A 2-goal differential for IWU. They really turned it around. They diagnose and address a lot of the things that went wrong in game number 1, Grant, and they looked like a completely better team.
They did, and I think they're going to continue to be that way. This could go 3-1, like I was saying. You bring back in Zerks, who was a key component of their team play. We're into game 3, and we're about to find out if SAU has what it takes to bounce back. These Bees would like to fight some more.
That they would, and up for it right away. They get a shot on goal to kick things off. Cade, big save here. Schlonkers up for it. Zerks takes it away, and Zerks going all the way by himself. But Astonic finally finds it 1v1. The 50 is going to be won by IWU. Faceless taking it up the sidewall, looking for a little double tap, but can't get the waterfall to go. Good bit of defense.
Zerks up to it, not a lot of boost, but these short pass plays have been the story of when we saw the Monkey Men. That's what they were really good at, but IWU also has that card up their sleeves, and they are not afraid to play it. Big passes coming up huge for their team. Zerks off that corner wall, and Noe is just quicker. They're on the board early.
And when IWU gets out ahead, they're really hard to stop. You noted on their passing game, those quick passes lead to fewer mistakes. They're not trying to set up super long plays. They're keeping it close to the belt and consistent. And they're a scary team when they've got a lead, Grant.
Definitely. St. Ambrose have a lot of ground to make up. They're starting to miss the ball, showing signs of weakness. And remember IWU in our little bit of a pre-interview. It wasn't on stream, it was off stream, but they were saying if we start missing the ball, things are not going well for us. But this is a very awkward place to put that anecdote. I'll just say that much.
Jump the gun, but that angle's tremendous from Faces. Are you kidding me? Did you see that? What a cute angle. Just
I told
barely
you.
stuck in it.
That dude's got mechanics, even though they look questionable at times. It works, and that's a wild card player there for St. Ambrose. And I mean, you are looking at a very strong team coming into this one. You wonder what the dichotomy is like on the A team, if at all, or if this is one of those rare cases where we see the B team better than the A team. Certainly on this day and occasion, that is the case, but I might have spoken too soon because Noe just drills one home to the top corner.
Grant, in the words of the great philosopher Will Smith, swallow your pride, don't let your lip react. You don't want to see my hand where my hip be at. And that's exactly what Noe did. Noe said, you think you're coming back in this game? I'm shutting it down right now. What a huge goal to silence the SAU comeback.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh. Noe again. Just on a roll all of their own. Look at this. Beautiful play. Smacks it down. Noe said, thank you very much.
Pop off. That's what's happening right now. IWU are looking to go places, maybe all the way. I've been talking about that 3-1 comeback. It looks like it could be happening. You put that key player of Zerks back in, but even they've been rather silent. Noe's just been the one to the net every single time. And Cade even. Zerks is taking a back roll, at least from what I can see. I don't have the option to check the scoreboard, nor do I really want it. I'll just use my short-term memory. But Kraken already popping this one up to Astonic, missing out on that opportunity. Big demo on the net, could be on its way, but Cade with a crucial block. Astonic takes another hit but it doesn't pay off this time around. Rather, a quick flick nearly punishes that really zealous offense of the demos from St. Ambrose. Now looking to wrap it around that side. It does go in front of the net. No one's quick enough to it. Beautiful block from Zerks as well on the follow-up. Kate's just waiting. Look how confident this dude is. Maybe that confidence fades. A bit of a flick. Oh, they baited everybody out, but nobody can get there. The most crucial touch we've seen from Kraken to keep SAU alive in their hopes of an offensive goal soon. At least awake for now, but Zerks can't shut it down. Noe, another shot. Backboard, not quite there. And somehow, we've yet to see a goal when there have been plenty of opportunities where it should have happened.
SAU very lucky not to be punished for that triple commit in the offensive end. They escape unscathed, still trailing 2 goals. They need to find something here. Just over 2 minutes to go, and they've been knocking on the door, as you see here. A lot of good opportunities. They just can't convert. A lot of great demos, too. You gotta love just the shoulder they are throwing into Iowa's defense, but it doesn't matter if you can't convert.
Big touch from Mastonic. Things slowing down. We've seen less and less chances. Everybody quick to meet the ball. But a shot out of nowhere, blocked from Cade. SAU cannot find their way through this defensive wall that has become Illinois, but this time they are able to find it. We're back within 1. We saw it in game 2, but they weren't able to be victorious. Maybe things changed this time around?
And I mean, Schlonkers, that's their 5th shot in goal this game. They have just been after it, and it's about time one fell in for them. SAU keeps this up within striking range. This is a scary team, no matter how well Noe's been playing. SAU sticking around, and Zerks nearly puts in a massive goal right off the kickoff.
Oh, Noe off that corner. Can't get it there. Zerks touching it down. Oh, Noe's back into it. The fact they've had to get involved so many times doesn't make me too comfortable, but hey, play your game. It's been the motto of IWU. They aren't too worried about what St. Ambrose is doing all the time. They want to be the leaders. They want to be the ones charging out of gate, forcing the other team to play like them. Otherwise, things might go downhill, but they don't look like they are going that direction unless Kraken can make some incredible play happen. But even Astronic is looking a little weak, and that's that player we've needed to come forward. Kraken's had to be the ones stepping up, but Astonic using themselves in other ways to pick up those demos, bring back the physical play that's been so absent. This ball finding its way towards net, very risky touch up, gives it free to Noe, and that might secure game 3 for IWU.
4 big goals from Noe this game. They put the team on the back. I don't know if it's an extra large backpack, but Noe's just putting every single team member in there.
I mean, that touch from Astonic, though, that's really not what you want to see from SAU. That is things falling apart where all of a sudden Astonic's like, I don't trust my teammates to clear this to the safer option of the corner. I'm going to make this touch because I know I can and I'm just there. And when you get involved like that, when you lose that trust in your teammates, that's going to cause things to snowball, go downhill real quick. You got to let your teammates do the work. Otherwise, things are going to get out of hand. We've seen the woodwork get paid off by IWU just in that moment. Been waiting to see the comeback of the crossbar, and unfortunately, it's back for St. Ambrose. They've been locked out of opportunities. Cade wants to score one more and is unable to. A couple seconds left to dwindle down.
Yeah, SAU, they have to collect themselves after this one, Grant. Once again, the long series, rather, isn't foreign to them. They just 1-5 to get here, but they weren't down like this. They weren't playing a team that was looking like this. All the life just feels kind of sucked out. And like you said, not trusting their teammates like they should. They're just not in a great spot right now.
Nope, it don't look that way at all. IWU is looking to steamroll their way through to the grand final. They are 1 match away. By through the grand final, I mean as in just like finishing off this game, getting the series dub, getting themselves comes down to potentially this last game. Maybe if IWU can come out of the gates as quickly as they have in the past, we can see things start to go that way.
Noe, can they be the hero that IWU needs yet again? 4 big goals last time. Schlonkers, they had a goal of their own and had a lot of shots, just couldn't convert. SAU's going to need to find some firepower from one of their 3 members here.
Faceless Kraken, maybe that one man. Shot way off, but Noe to take over. This first goal is going to be crucial. That miss, even more so. The Kraken losing out on this one, forfeited to Zergs. Up in the air for the flip reset. Beautiful read by Astonic, but it's still in play for IWU's offense. Cade can't reach it, and now a race back. Schlonker's a quick shot, denied off the pinch from the back wall. Now off to midfield, Zergs with a massive beat. Almost a 1v1, but forfeited possession doesn't allow it to occur this time. Noe to midfield, finding Cade. They've been so good at this. Double tap opportunity. He comes up short off the crossbar twice and blocked by Astonic. Somehow we've seen no goals.
Just absolutely point blank 3 times in a row. Can't find the double tap, can't find the follow. Noe looking for the next one, can't get it to go. Everything is just sailing north. The crossbar getting paid today.
I cannot believe this, but a musty flick, not as powerful as Astonic wanted it, or Astonic, but faceless. All the way in the back, miss. This is crucial. Big block from Schlonkers. Can't beat out Noe. That's headed towards their net. Have to be careful here. Noe can't get a good touch on it. That is one where the size of the net bails you out of danger. SAU really need this game. If you can't tell by that scoreboard, there is one left to play here in the finals. Zerks has the ball, looking midfield, has the option to Noe. Astonic, quick to read it, they both miss, and this leaves the door open.
3 minutes to go here. IWU giving SAU everything they've got, and SAU is not budging. Their defense has been there every step of the way, and they may finally have an opportunity to score, but Noe gets done on the defensive end. SAU, they're still looking for that attack. They can't find it. Zerks lays it up for Noe, just a little too far. Cade on the back end, not going to find it. Way too soft touch. Astonic right there for the follow through. Not going to find it. Second time the charm. No.
Couple split-second decisions between team players, solo play still dancing around the net, and IWU can't make it. Chance for SAU, turbo flick, didn't get the demo. How does Noe come out on top of that one? You don't have any clue. Astonic dropped down bouncer, denied at the gates. Noe sending deep downfield, forcing Faceless to jump. Now Cade with a chance. They're not quick enough either. Zerks almost missed their touch on the ball here. Follows up with the double and the dunk. Cade's out of the play, shot on and blocked yet again. We're still scoreless with 2 minutes to go.
This is a defensive duel. No one is budging an inch. No one conceding a goal despite repeated shots. Under 2 minutes, no goals. Faces another shot on goal. This could be a good center. No one there but Cade. Ooh, a big demo 3v2 as Kraken finds Noe on the back half. Astonic up with it. Losing control of the ball. It's taken by IWU. This could be a good shot there. The bounce. Astonic. Oh! Another one! Schlonkers, what can you do with it? Flips it up. That could be solid. Astonic. Good center. Oh, but the defense is right there again.
I cannot believe that. The amount of luck that's played out for both teams. You are counting out your days, and maybe they wear a little thin here. Schlonkers unsuccessful in their pass. Astonic setting themselves up off the crossbar again. Kraken can't finish. I cannot believe we've seen nothing come up from any opportunity. It feels like we've seen a dozen shots, a dozen prime examples of where a goal should go in, and somehow, minute left to go, an opportunity for IWU. I cannot believe what we are witnessing. Still empty-handed.
This game is 0-0, but can just easily be 5-6, 6-5. Grant, there's been so many great shots on goal. Schlonkers looking for a bit of a breakaway. That's looking all right, but Zerks is right there on the defensive end. Good touch by SAU. It's going to go wide left. Noe, they're going to get demoed. Something SAU's done very well here. Down to the dying seconds. We're still tied at 0.
IWU have looked so good in this tournament. It'd be a shame if they give everything away now and let themselves go to Game 5. All IWU need is one goal to keep themselves alive. Zerks does keep the ball up. 10 seconds left to go towards the net. Off the back wall, and Noe is there!
Oh my gosh, the hero all series long. Had a 4-goal game, comes back with the go-ahead. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Made it through the slot, and that could be the goal that does it. That gives the grand final over to IWU. They could be the champions of goals and gambits, but SAU, one dying light left to go. One chance to score a goal. Ball, though, out of their reach, and IWU win goals and gambits.
What a run. What a series. These two underdogs go the distance. They didn't have the pool play they wanted. But Grant, they found themselves in the championship nonetheless, and they took advantage of it.
They certainly did, and well done to them. Big old congratulations. They are walking home with that grand prize, and it is so awesome to see how we just saw underdog after underdog. I mean, if you would have asked me, yes, I would have picked IWU from the very beginning, just because of their reputation in the past of Lance, how young that team used to be, how mature they've grown to be in the past, how they've brought it back all the way here. Did such a fantastic job at bouncing back, playing their game, being solid, getting the beats, doing everything right that they needed to. It's no doubt that IWU should have and are your champions.
Hats off to the rest of the field. Really just a tremendous day of play. Once we got the technical difficulties out of the way, we saw some tremendous Rocket League in the back half. Once we got to that top cut, man, some amazing series. We put the sweeps behind us, got a 5-gamer, got a couple 4-gamers. It was just a tremendous day, Rocket League. We appreciate everyone sticking around with us, Grant. You got any parting thoughts that aren't IWU related? You gassed them up. Anything else you got to say on the day?
Follow Ethan J. Dolan on Twitter. See the turntables. Follow us both on Twitter. If you enjoyed what you saw here, go ahead. Do that. But also shout out to our partners. You see them on the screen. I mean, they've been a tremendous help to help us put on this event when, I'm sure there was some uncertainty on whether or not we could have even put this one up, but you and I got to travel here to Iowa. Thanks to SAU for letting us come out here, put on this Golden Gambits tournament. There was chess, there was Rocket League. Brilliant idea, brilliant concept, executed rather well, I'd say, given the circumstances.
Yeah, just tremendous way to end the day. Once again, we thank everyone for tuning in. We've been live at the Putnam for Goals and Gambits, and we'll see you next time. Nice.